Runaway robot. Welcome to DieFall episode 36. I actually got the number this time correctly. Episode 36, everyone. Welcome. Everyone survived so far this season 3.
Yeah.
Which is not as long as 36 episodes, but hey, you know, we can't
Can't all be real.
Can't all be the survivor. Welcome everyone. Welcome chat. Hi, how are you? Those of you that joined me for the DM prep stream just a bit ago, thank you and welcome back. So generally in the beginning of this, I like to go around the room here and say a little something about ourselves. No, tell me what you've been playing. I know, Tom, there's been a lot of Forza in your life right now. Tell me about it, bud. Is it still as good as the day you first played?
Yes, it's better. Like,
My God.
I literally can't get enough of this game. It's fantastic. The environment is just something else, and like the cars are just amazing. It's fun to play. It's fun to there's so many little things you can do, like painting. Like if you don't want to drive, go and paint a car. You know, get some livery done, make it look sexy. You know, it's like
that would. Yeah, it's like character creation. I think I'd spend like 4 hours just doing that and then never touch the car again. I'd probably just let it be.
I only paint the ones that I do two things. I paint the cars that I use a lot, like my favorite ones to drive for each like type of race and scenario. But I also do a thing. I do sub cars. So every Twitch sub can pick a car, any car in the game, and I will buy it for them.
That's awesome. Wait, so where's mine?
You haven't been. Come to a
quit
Forza
streaming
stream
when I'm at work. Quit doing that. You stream and it's like I'm like at work. I'm like I can't watch this.
Zones.
Come to
Make
a
me
Forza
one
stream.
anyways.
Pick a car and
Our
we paint them together on stream.
So.
Yeah, to be honest, I've got like 6 or 7 sub cars that I've bought for people. They've told me what they wanted, but we haven't actually done the painting,
setup.
and like because I mean, it takes at least an hour to do a nice paint job. But like with them,
of course,
in chat, they're typing in chat like put this on the side or make that bigger or that smaller. So it's a time-consuming process, but it's a lot of fun, and I think the subs that have bought into it are really enjoying it. So
good.
It's a nice way to give back.
I think if you just ever stream when I'm not working, I'll do it. I'm gonna make you buy me a car for sure. It's gonna have to happen. It's gonna be an Audi S5, RS5, dude. Give me an RS5. I'm gonna be a happy boy.
It's a sexy car. It's a sexy car.
Hell yeah, man. Okay, so Karma, thank you, Karma. He put in everything that people had played this week. I kind of had an idea.
Spoilers.
But he like spoiled everything for everyone already.
I know.
Wow.
So,
I played more than that.
Well, yes, you've played more than, but that's fine. I'm only going to ask you about one thing, Rel. I don't care about all of your life. Come on, man. What do you think I am? Your friend?
The vinegar.
Okay.
Right.
So we'll skip around a little bit though. Rob, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. You're still going, man.
I
You're
sure
still going.
am.
How much is left of that game now for you? Like if you were to just, let's say you just had to do the stuff to get you to Ganon. Right? Like if you were to do like the story stuff, what would put you there?
2 divine beasts. I'm gonna say a few gear upgrades. I think the hearts I have right now, I would probably be okay if I just upgraded my defense. And I've been pretty stacked with weapons. Like the weapons have been fine. It's really the armor. And but yeah, I mean, as soon as I got the Master Sword, I mean, I went from dying like 11 times to one of the bosses to like immediately just one try with a Master Sword, and I did it. And like same with the second boss, like I didn't even die. Like I died in a really fucking stupid way, and the boss didn't kill me. Like it was just like I was randomly fucking around and I fell off a cliff at one point. It's pretty standard fare for a bonus day drop.
That seems about right.
Yeah,
that seems about
it's
right.
pretty standard fare.
I love it.
Stuff, man.
But yeah, when I'm not
What do you-
doing that, ESO
Yo.
has been my life.
Yes. So for those of you that may not know, Rob is going to take me through his minor addiction, Elder Scrolls Online, after the show today. We're gonna jump into that and we're gonna play some of that, and we'll see how it goes. Mostly because I'm interested in the PvP, but we'll get to that part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Prof,
Hi there.
still doing Dragon Quest Builders.
Absolutely.
Have you not built the world yet? This is my question. Is the world not built?
Slowly but surely, it's coming together. I'm working on like the 3rd chapter of the game right now. I think there are like 4 or 5 chapters in total. And the one I'm in right now is called Cole and Golemheim or Gallimheim or Gallimholm. And like the big focus on it is like a bathhouse. And there's these burly macho men with Cockney accents that are just like that just want these bathhouses. It's really funny.
I love it.
Wow.
It's great. And
Okay.
they want me to get their leader, who's this woman named Barbella, and she's like in prison, but she might be a murderer.
Bella.
It's
She
pretty
may
great.
be a murderer. That game doesn't look like it has murderers in it. It looks way too happy.
Oh, it's got some dark tone.
I've seen the
Three.
monsters, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like the
Monsters,
in the last
horrible.
chapter actually was all about like illness and whatnot. Like a plague was going down, and so people were like dying from illness. And then
Oh
we
shit.
had like 3 people that we had in the infirmary forever, and they just weren't getting better. And they ended up becoming like these zombie things inside the base, and so we had to kill them inside the base.
Dang.
It was pretty
Was
wild.
Was that like a Will Smith killing his dog thing?
It felt weird because I was just like, I've been taking care of these people for a little while now,
Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
like, I have to
And
kill
now-
them now.
I mean, that's like the general thing about the zombie apocalypse, right? It's like your closest loved ones are more than likely zombies if you're not one already.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You kill them, right? Like, do you brutally murder them?
Fuck them
And
up.
that's one of those questions.
It was
Whoa.
definitely a ride. Hey,
Hey Yagi, thanks for the raid, bud. Appreciate
Hello.
it. Hello, Raiders. Welcome. Just so you guys know, we don't do any of the on-screen notifications for that, but thank you for the raid. So Rel,
Yes.
okay, fine. You didn't just fight some zombies. Give me the rundown. Give me the list first. Let's do the list. What did you play this week?
Oh my
Yep.
goodness. Okay. Monster Hunter World, because Call of Taroth is still a thing and will be for the next 3 or 4 days.
Okay.
But because that's a big siege thing that requires pretty much the entire server, if I don't find a server that's actually doing it, and that's happened several times this week, I switch on over to No Man's Sky. Because I have been on a journey to find a decent base to set down, because ever since the 1.7 Abyss update, they added submarines, they added undersea life. It's basically the Minecraft equivalent of, the underwater update.
Mm-hmm.
They put in a whole bunch of stuff, and so now you can build underwater bases. You can build Sea Lab
I love it.
under
Okay.
the sea.
Cool.
Yeah, and so
Okay.
now my base that I was going to make, that's on this crazy ass alien planet that's right next to a Thanos ring ship, feels like I can't do that because it's not near a body of water. And so
Dang.
now I'm on this massive quest to just find some place to settle down.
So on a level of how would I put, like, any just underwater game, like Minecraft underwater realm, right? You probably have seen that, right, where they have temples and stuff like that.
Yeah.
On from that scale to like Subnautica, where do you
Mhm.
put the new underwater stuff?
You're gonna have to help me out with Subnautica. I have it, but I never
Okay.
played it.
It's like super vibrant underwater world, vastly open. The entire planet's water, essentially. Like, so it's huge. And then there's like temples and missions, and you can build robots, submarines, an underwater base, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
So in No Man's Sky, you can have planets that are just 90% water. There are several of them that I've come across, and it's always fun to see them because I feel like, if I put down a base, I can just go anywhere I want on the planet, and the water doesn't have to be a limiting factor. But as far as the content that's available underwater, it's mostly, like right now at least, it's mostly just you can get materials that are then used for underwater base pieces. But beyond that, and there's some quests or missions that they put in the game. They're like, take a photo of an underwater biome, kill off some sea creatures, collect such and such that's underwater. And that's fine, but it's not like, I'm guessing Subnautica also has like, a whole story behind it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
No Man's Sky has story quests that get you the underwater base parts as well as get you to the submarine and whatnot. But beyond that, it's mostly just an expansion of the planets themselves. It's like another biome that you get to
just a different biome. Cool.
Yeah. And
that's nice.
I still love this game, but I've been desperate to just sit down and actually build a base, because one of the things that stopped me was I only had wooden parts. I didn't have iron or concrete, because you have to actually buy them with salvage tech. So I had to go farm salvage tech, get the right parts. Now I got to find a good place that's near the water and on land so that I can have the combo land base and water base. And I think I may have found it if I can get to it. Yeah, here we go.
Don't get to it now.
No, I'm gonna paste the link in chat because
it might bomb you. The bot might bomb you.
No, Discord chat.
In Discord.
It's a Pac-Man island.
Yeah. So this game is procedurally generated. I did not build that. That just existed.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And suddenly I'm thinking, maybe I should build there.
Cool. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I am.
Yeah.
I think that covers at least a little bit of what people have done in the last 2 weeks. Sorry, last week I was doing the 24-hour charity stream. Thank you all in chat that did come to that. Thank you guys for allowing me to do that. How dare I raise money for children?
From that 24-hour anyway.
My voice was shot for days afterwards. I think I'm finally at the point where it's okay, because I literally just talked for 24 hours. That was the roughest part of it probably, but it also kept me awake. Other than that, I'm doing pretty good. Red Dead Redemption. Thank you for those of you guys that have come to that and put up with me complaining about it a lot, because that game is mechanically terrible. But I love the story, the characters, the visuals, all the other stuff in the game is awesome. So I've kind of like come around on it recently. But other than that, I mean, I've been doing that and then more Divinity Original Sin 2, which has been awesome. That game is just immense. So I think, guys, let's talk about goals here. Let's do the thing. And you know what? I'll probably get us some music going on too, since I totally forgot about that. Let's talk about goals. So we have group goals: find and rescue the Lady Tasir. Party wants to overcome the needs of the self and put the party above any other goal. You need a unifying cause greater than something you currently pursue. The words we wanted to use for this is: we are all important parts of the party, and we proved that today. Right? That's the consensus you guys want to come to.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And you want to cure Ignis of the effects of Karis' curse. That's kind of just been lingering around for a while. Not a whole lot of progress has been made on that front, because there's not really any idea of what to do.
There's no real sense of urgency right now with it anyway. Like right now,
it's Roll20 updated.
As far as you know, it's not actively killing you.
Yeah,
Roll20 has a couple little minor updates. It hopefully didn't break anything. I didn't get to check everyone's character sheets though, so make sure that that's not broken. All right. Yeah. So let's do individual goals. Ignis, find your daddy. Return to Earl Reese camp with Tasir. Reach Adis with party alive. All in progress here. So anything you want to change, or are you good to go?
Let's see. Yeah, I think I am good to go.
Cool. Miara, you have one currently. Familiarize yourself with the desert terrain.
Yes.
Everything else has been kind of marked back burner. What are your other 2 goals for today?
So what I'm going to do, I have it written down. I think I'm going to do these 2 things. So the first one that I have written down is obtain divine knowledge of my brother's whereabouts. And that's probably going to come into factor after I do this other one, which is learn what it means to become a follower of Nos.
Okay, so you wanna yeah. Interesting. And then what does it mean? So like, what does it mean to have like divine following, right? Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Right. What's the goal? Okay.
Yeah, it's like what does it mean to be like guided by him, or what do I have to do as his one of his followers? Yeah.
Sure. Darien, You got familiarize yourself with the desert terrain. Keep Ignis from dying in the desert. And you want to use you want to find a way to leave a totem or marker if you see the worms anywhere.
Yeah.
Any ideas?
Yeah, I'm gonna shelve that marker thing.
Okay.
Potentially just forget it. I don't know. For now, shelve it. And I would like to maybe guide. I'm trying to word this. Help guide Miera in maybe understanding a faith. Like, she's never really subscribed to any specific.
You want to be her youth counselor.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Pretty
right,
much.
we're going to put
Cool-
that in there.
cool
Never hit
youth
that like
minister
button or
Darien,
rang that
please.
bell.
Yeah. Youth minister. There you go.
Yeah.
You want to be the cool youth minister. So we got to get you a guitar, right?
Hell
you got to play some guitar stuff. You guys got to go to Bible camp. It's going to be a great time. It's
Also,
going to be a great time.
Oh God, DieFall Bible
I
Camp
think
sounds
something
scary.
might be wrong with my character sheet.
Okay, let me take a look. What's going on?
Because
I have a
of course.
-2 modifier in intelligence. Oh wait, never mind. I'm just fucking stupid.
Well, from the
I'm
mod,
glad
I
they
couldn't
bolded
scroll all the way down.
the number to
it.
fucking remind
I
me that
saw
I'm
that.
an idiot.
Oh god, I saw that.
Great.
Oh,
Anyway, sorry.
yeah, that's
I
really funny.
I had to tell a joke. All right, I'm ready.
That was really funny.
Oh, now I can scroll down all the
Yeah,
way in my
so
character.
you've got that one. Okay, yeah, cool. So you want to be the youth minister. Great. That's awesome. Because one of Hathol's goals is learn about the other aspects and history of aspects in politics. You could be the youth minister for the whole party if you really feel like it. So that's good. And then Hathol, you have to safely escort party to Adis. So you've got a slot in here for a new goal. Is there anything that you'd like to put in there?
Yes. Hathol wants to find a way back into Giovanni's realm to speak face to face with her again at some
Okay.
point.
Yeah.
That'll go well.
Yeah.
Find
He
a
seems
way
nice and approachable.
to get back to
He's a kind
Giovanni's
soul.
Giovanni's realm. Yeah, you were there once. You made it there one time. It was interesting.
Yeah,
And now you want to
God,
get
that was
back, I
scary.
guess,
But
huh?
this is based on the knowledge I now have that she kind of got bitch slapped by Nose. So
Yeah,
it's
she got a little slapped.
Hathol
So
spent his whole
Yeah.
life just thinking like Giovanni is almighty, and then she gets bitch slapped by this.
yeah, it,
I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking.
It was DBZ, man. DBZ
Yeah.
happened in there. I saw
I'll
it.
upset Miara if
With
I
my
start bad
eyes.
talking her.
yeah, absolutely. Sure, yeah, that's totally cool. You can certainly try, my man. Cool. So I think that kind of gets us with the goals. Are you guys good with everything? Don't need to, or are there any mechanical questions? You guys have any other questions that you need to do? Prof, I know we had talked about very briefly that there was that we had been missing something for your Beastmaster thing on level 5 about how you can utilize Balmir. Do you remember what that was?
Oh yeah. So essentially, when I was reading through the text again of like level 5 beast tamer stuff, when I give Balmir my action, so he will have my initial attack action and my bonus action, but I can still follow up with extra attack as a means of combat.
Okay, so he can take one of your 2 attacks.
Well,
Or
it
the
has to
attack
be
and
when he
bonus
takes
action.
my action. Like he has to
Sure.
take the turn, but I still
Uh-huh.
get the extra attack when he attacks.
Oh, okay. Here, hang on. I was planning on going to go look at this when we were doing DM prep, but we ended up doing a lot of prep, so it was good, but it also meant that I
Yeah.
couldn't go take a look at some of the other stuff that we were doing. Okay, so this is Beastmaster. Let me just scroll down here for
Yeah, it was
Beastmaster.
something, like with level 5 extra, it says something in
Ranger.
it, like when you're in the initial stuff.
Mm-hmm. In the initial stuff.
But yeah, I think
Okay.
it's like when it's like like describing how to use the thing, how to use your partner.
If once you have extra attack, you can make one weapon attack yourself when you command the beast to take the attack action. Cool. So
Yep.
you get one of the attacks if you want him to do something.
Yep.
Awesome. Cool. Great.
which is nice.
Sounds good. Yeah, that is very good. So he can be a little bit more active during fights.
Yeah.
Um,
and it'll be nice.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So I think what we do now as we get down into the meat of the show here, right? So we get our opening, the aspects across the screen again, basically just over a dry desert, wind blowing by and like sand being pulled or pushed forward, and we see like on a ridge of one of these dunes our party continuing on their way to Adis. So I think we kind of just get that, and then we get like flashbacks to earlier in the day as the immense sandstorm rolled over you, being buried by the sand. We get like a lot of panic, we get a lot of darkness, a lot of people struggling to breathe, and then the eventual making it through the storm. So yeah, you guys come out on the other side. And I did see that message, guys, and I have now prepared for what is going to basically be. You guys have figured out how to desert travel. Congratulations, you've done it to where you don't take a whole lot of like exhaustion or anything like that while you're traveling to get to various locations. So what that means is that there's about 3 days, there's 2 days remaining for your trip to the next oasis, right? The one that's marked on your map currently. And then you will have another 2 days before you reach Adis. But you guys know this now. So what we're not going to do is do like a day-by-day kind of thing unless there's something specifically that you guys want to do while traveling. So this is a good point in time for you. If there's something you want to do in the next quote-unquote 4 days of travel, now's the time to let me know.
I'm going to attune to the, what is it called? The Gnosis Grip.
Yes, absolutely. So you take some time during one of your evenings to attune to Gnosis Grip. For those of you guys that don't know in chat, Gnosis Grip is a magical item that was bestowed upon Miera after a frightening encounter with some lightning and a different god. It was a little scary, but she was gifted a gauntlet, a glove that bestows some magical powers and things onto her. So good for her. Cool. So yeah, you spend some time doing that on the first night. Easy enough. There's definitely nothing that stops you from doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else that you guys would like to accomplish in the 4 days in your travels?
I can't think of anything, and I could have sworn.
So it's just some like it's like minor downtime.
Yeah.
But if there's anything that you wanted to talk about with your friends while you're traveling. Now is kind of the time to take advantage of that situation.
So on our way to the next oasis, right? You said, or on our way to Adis itself.
Right. So what I'm doing is we're skipping the next oasis, and your guys are just like going to Adis. So we're consolidating 4 days of travel. Okay. So this is like where we get the montage of like, oh, it's nighttime on one of the nights, and Miera under the full moon sky, the eye of Nos is on her, and like she attunes to the glove. That kind of thing. We get a lot of cool little
travel
moments
by
like
map
that.
like the Muppets do.
Yeah, and we get the like all the way to the next oasis where there's just like a collective sigh of relief and like chugging of water and whatever.
Rounded a few circles in the desert.
Yeah, just kind of like doing like this.
And they look behind and they see the trail behind.
yeah. There's just dots on the ground behind them. Yeah. And they just shrug and keep going. Yeah, so I don't think there's any, there's no imminent danger in the next 4 days that you guys would absolutely have to worry about.
I guess the whole way, I'd like to just kind of be actively working toward, maybe familiarizing myself with certain things in the desert, if possible.
I think that's what I would do too. Yeah, that's what I would do as well.
So let's make a flat check. 4 days. You have 4 days. And you guys, if you're working together on this is going to be, so you're familiarizing yourself with the desert, right? The nature of the desert. So this is going to be a nature roll. Okay. So because you're helping each other, I want to roll separately, Darien and Miera, but you can both make it at advantage.
Oh.
Okay. So 16 for Darien.
intelligence, nature check.
I know, that was going to be a tough one for Darren because of the intelligence thing.
Yeah, I'm a big dumb.
And then 19 for Miera. Yeah, no, so you guys you're actively taking in how this particular desert functions as you travel, right? Like, you're starting to understand a little bit more about, like, how to just be out here. And a lot of it had to do with your general preparation for the whole thing. And so now that you guys have kind of figured out what to do and how much water is necessary on this particular route, you've had some time to actually take in the surroundings and learn a little bit about it.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think that's good. You guys, you make some progress in learning about the desert itself. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I just realized there's green on my shirt. Oh god. Shrink down this way.
Oh my god. Yeah, so I think that works. Is there anything else that you guys would like to do?
I think just for flavor, Ignis would be researching future designs and perfecting the blueprints for the inevitable construct that is hopefully going to come before he dies.
Sure, right. I mean, you've always had your book of blueprints. You're more than welcome to continue working in that. So yeah, as we get some like downtime, like you guys maybe you've saved some for a small fire. You're at the next oasis, which has like a downed dead tree or something like that, and you break off some of it and use some of it for firewood. And you make some notes in your notebook. Yeah.
Note to self: include protection against sand.
Yeah,
because it's coarse and it gets
we definitely
everywhere.
we definitely get a like a quick moment where you guys are taking like a short break during the day or something like that, because you like after the storm you're like shaking out your clothes and trying to get all the grit out and all that stuff. Absolutely, because there's no way you want to march for 4 days without like knocking out some of the sand from that encounter. Yeah.
Gets places,
Next time we're going into the desert, we'll do like a list, like when you go on holiday, like a packing list.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You just like take some notes, Ignis, in that book.
All the stuff that we
water
forgot
skins,
this time.
Floaties
Absolutely.
for the quicksand.
A tent, maybe.
A tent,
camel
maybe.
visors, so we don't have to walk all the way.
Visors and goggles for the sandstorms.
Yeah.
Extra horses.
Steve.
Maybe a camel. Who knows? Yeah. Absolutely.
Or a camel.
So yeah, you guys.
Just to like round out what the party's doing, like basically Hathol at this point is just after the trials of the last few days, shall we say, he's just kind of gone a bit introverted. So he's just reading his book, thinking, he's not really socializing an awful lot for the last few days of the journey.
Okay. So at night, Darien. In the previous episode, you had or previous 2 episodes, you kind of had minor flashbacks to portions of Darren Silvernail's life. These things continue to be in your dreams. When you close your eyes, you find yourself somewhere else. You find yourself in a different place in a different time. You have dreams about fighting armies of monsters in the Underdark, surrounded by heavily armored dwarven fighters chanting and their war songs. You have one night where you take a major wound to your side and you feel immense pain, and the next day you still feel the lingering sensation of taking a spear to the side. As the days continue on and some of the nights, you watch as disease and plague starts killing your loved ones around you in the dwarven stronghold, causing the clan to pack up and leave their homeland, wandering the surface. You see Darren being left behind on his throne alone, never to abandon his own home. You see him succumbing to the plague and dying, watching the remainder of his clansmen and family leave. And I think that happens on like the last night before Adis. Yeah. Yeah, so you guys have spent the last 4 days traveling, a little bit easier than previously. About a day away, so 3 days into travel from where you've been, a immense rock formation is noticeable off in the distance. It's reddish in color, but it seems to shimmer against the sun a little bit, so it seems like it's a little like red-orange. As you approach over that day towards the walls, you see they're roughly like upwards of 200 feet tall. They're absolutely immense rock walls. It looks like what would be a mountain without a peak, a plateau of some kind at the top. But as you approach, you see that there's an opening in the side of one of these rock walls. This is Hathol. You feel yourself being pulled inside this location. You know and remember this as Adis, the holy land of the hobgoblins. So as you approach the immense cliffs, you see that there's actually more wildlife here. There's birds that have nested up into the crags of the large walls. And as you walk through the tunnel, it's cool. The wind has died down. The sand doesn't blow. And it looks like there's actually, as you enter in, stone underneath your feet more so than sand. It seems to be a lighter coating of sand rather than the dunes that surround the area. As you enter in, and what you see as the tunnel ends is that it opens up before you, and the walls themselves seem to create a circular buffer against the desert outside. Again, the walls themselves climbing 200 feet or more in height. But before you lies row upon row of these obelisks, these columns, in a kind of uniform pattern, and they seem to like draw you deeper into Adis. Yeah. What would you like to do? You kind of just walk out into this clearing. There's a bunch of obelisks. Some of them are shorter, maybe about 3 feet tall, and some of them are upwards of 20 feet tall. They all seem to be in kind of these rows in uniform way. Beyond them, you see what looks to be parts of a city. You see stone walls rising in the distance.
I'm gonna draw my long knife and see if I can spot any signs of an ambush.
Yeah. So in the area.
Yeah.
So what I've given you is basically what your passive perception picks up. So go ahead and roll a perception check for me and see if you notice something trying to jump you in this immediate area. You guys watch as Ignis pulls his long knife and start looking around pretty warily. From what you can tell in the area of the columns and things like that, there doesn't seem to be anything that like shows an ambush of some kind. But what you do see is there are some wagon tracks, there are some boot prints, and paw prints, oddly enough.
That
So if you'd
merchant's
like to take
caravan beat us here.
Closer look of that.
Well, if there's somebody here, we should probably move on a little bit more quietly. I would hate to get someone to have the jump on us.
How long ago did they get here before us, though?
Hmm.
Or by how much did they beat us? Because they might already be gone.
You just want an excuse to use your stealth trick.
I do. But I also think it's safer.
I agree.
Sure. Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
Well,
What's
if
going
you
on?
want to see, if Ignis wants to see how long those tracks have been there, I'll see if I can take a look at it and see if I can tell anything.
Yeah, please.
At the tracks? Yeah. So this is probably going to be a survival check to try and see when the tracks were last there, or
Yeah.
when they were made. Go for it.
Perfect. An 8.
An 8. No, it seems like everything is oddly preserved within the walls, right? Like the wind doesn't reach in here. You feel it. It's like that the breeze that existed outside does not necessarily exist in here. So the tracks that you can see in the light coating of sand above the stone bedrock of the area doesn't really help you define when any of this would have happened.
All right. I can't make heads or tails of how long it's been since anyone's been here, but I think it is safer that we move quietly. Stay close. I'm going to cast my spell, and we should be able to move along quietly for at least an hour.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right, cool.
Okay. So go ahead and let's get the stealth rolls, please. You guys are going to proceed through the obelisks here towards the city that you can see in the distance.
And the nice thing is, it does get a +10, so even if you screw it up...
Yeah, you should. It should be pretty good. So you go ahead and mark that off, Miara. So Miara is... Miara, what do you use? What's the spell called again?
Pass without a trace.
Pass without a trace. Thank
Level
you.
2
So
spell.
the 13 is a 23, Hathol is a 12, Miara is a 22, Darien is a 17. Balmiar is a 23. So that's kind of the collective stealth area that you got going on. Sure, yeah. So you guys are shrouded in this magical aura of Miara's and proceed quietly. Every one of your steps muffled and dampened magically by the spell, and you proceed through the columns. The columns extend about 100 feet through, and you kind of walk through these monoliths, and they seem to be some kind of they're like what am I trying to say? I totally blanked on the word for it. Hathol would know these as not necessarily like headstones or gravestones or something like that, but they are, excuse me?
Monuments?
Yeah, thank you. They're monuments to those that are dead. Yeah. So they're not necessarily, like Hathol would know, they're not necessarily buried here from his time spent with hobgoblins, but he would know that these would have been monuments to those buried after battle.
So does each one represent an individual hobgoblin?
Not necessarily.
No,
it's kind of a collective monument for the overall war effort, because if you know, and they've told you, like, if they had to put up a monument for every single one of the hobgoblins that died, there would be no room in Adis. So this is kind of like the collective monument to their war dead. Yeah. So you guys, this extends on for about 100 feet and opens up into the edge of a city. You see it's dilapidated, kind of crumbled down. It doesn't seem to be in very good repair. It also seems to be silent and empty. The only thing that you hear right now is, the cawing of the birds that nest in the walls around. And, there's the slight breeze that is blocked from the exterior, but seems to flow down into the area.
Should we follow the tracks or just go into the city center?
Hathol, will they know you upon approach?
Some of them will. It depends who's here. I mean, just a quick question. Can you remind me what season we're in again?
You guys are it's fall.
It's fall
for the desert, which is why you guys haven't been like dying out in the desert currently from the heat. It's kind of mild, right? It's just a mild temperature.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
it would be unusual to find hobgoblins here this time of year anyway. They generally gather here in the springtime.
Yeah.
So
What about merchants?
Well, the merchants won't come here unless the hobgoblins are here, right? They need people to sell to.
Oh, who's here and why?
It's either hobgoblins here at the wrong time of year, which is curious by itself, or it's someone completely different, which is potentially more worrying.
Well, we can go investigate, or we could try to avoid it. But we are looking for Lady Tasir. And if somebody's here and they know that she is here, it's possible that they might know exactly where she is.
Indeed, if Lady Tasir is here, as we've suspected all along, anyone else who's here is probably here for the same purpose we are, to find her. And
we should see who's here before
we need to
search.
beat them to her.
I think that's
More importantly, we need to know
first.
who exactly is here.
How long has it been
The best
since
way to figure that out is to find them.
excuse me, Miara?
Yeah, how
You had
long
a
has it been
question?
since we started searching? Since I cast?
Since you guys have literally walked 100 feet and then talked a little bit.
Cool.
So not very long.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I'll try to keep track of it for you, but as of right now, it's maybe been 5 minutes,
Okay,
maybe
cool.
closer to 10.
I suggest we follow the tracks and the trail while keeping very vigilant to look for signs of ambush and or traps. And by traps, I mean like mechanical traps. Pitfalls and rocks and horrible things.
Also, dwarven runes.
Sure.
I'll keep as quiet as
Okay.
best I can. Stay close. I think if you leave within 30 feet of me, you will start to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
All
Yeah.
right, I'll try to keep up.
So the magic that you can see from Miera, you like there's visual indicators for those that are within the circle, right towards the outside. It's roughly 30 feet, and if you leave that circle, your stealth that you had previously will likely fall off.
Everybody hold hands.
So yeah, so okay, so let me know what you guys are doing. You're right now at the edge of the city. You see in front of you where the tracks would be going. You're kind of like, let's say you're up against a wall of one of these kind of dilapidated structures. There's a main pathway through the city as is right now, and that's where the you can see like the remnants of these tracks are.
Yeah,
So the road itself is it's like 15 to 20 feet wide, and it seems to like split through a lot of these old stone structures. There are some like alleyways that you can spot on the side and stuff like that, but this seems to be the main thoroughfare.
All right.
So what would you like to do? I need to know what everyone's like doing actively, right?
I'm really just looking around and kind of amazed that it seems to be so quiet for being a central hub.
Sure. Like, so for you, maybe Darien's not super used to quote unquote a holy place being so empty. And it might feel a little weird for him in that case.
Yeah.
I think in my case, I'd be looking around for gnome-sized footprints.
Yeah.
Okay.
As I'm holding concentration on the spell, I'm gonna ask Ignis though really quick. Do you have any garments or anything that has Lady Tassir's scent on it, or would have anything of Lady Tassir's on it?
I don't think so.
As a side note, I don't think Ignis would have anything that smells like anything but blood, death, or sand, or the innards of a belly that he was in. I don't think there's
not
anything...
anymore.
You can see the look on Balmir's face is like, I ain't smelling nothing.
I ain't
that's
tracking
wrong."
any of that. I ain't tracking shit.
No.
Yeah.
That would have been handy to have.
It's all right.
Ignis, you said you wanted to take a look at the footprints themselves, correct?
Yeah,
the
just
tracks
look
and
around, see
footprints?
if there's any gnome-sized footprints.
Yeah, make me an investigation of the scene.
I finally get to roll something that I'm good at and do decently at.
17.
And
So yeah, you take a closer look at these tracks that go towards the center. And what's noticeable to you is that there's the wagon tracks, hoof prints, paw prints of something of a medium size. You're putting it together, possibly walking on 2 legs. Interesting. File that away. Nothing gnome-sized. Some prints don't match anything that you recognize. They're like lines just in the sand, and they seem to be spread out much further than those of the paws. Not super sure what those are.
There is definitely a wide menagerie of things down that way. Can I try and figure out what the paw prints belong to? Whether it's like dog, cat, panther, whatever?
Yeah, make me a nature check, please.
Okay. Something I'm also sort of good at.
Yeah, dog.
Nice.
Large dog. There seems to be a lot of them.
There is... So wait, you said paw prints that are walking on 2 legs?
It seems that some of the spacing would suggest that it might be 2 legs.
So I think
It's mostly
we're
because like
dealing-
Ignis is a bright dude, right? Like he's gonna pick up on some of the stuff like, this doesn't measure the measurements of like a human-sized person like Darien in spacing, and he walks like this, and like, yeah. So it's basically the beautiful mind thing where he just puts all of that crap together.
Ignis can do math in his head.
Correct.
That's his superpower.
Lots of good math in his head.
It looks like we might be dealing with a bipedal canine creature. Werewolves, perhaps.
In this part of the world,
I've been
aren't gnolls canine?
Yeah,
Poor
Hathol,
gnolls?
you know a little bit about this. Yeah. Bipedal dog-like creatures.
Dog-like creatures. It sounds like gnolls to me.
Sounds like gnolls to you. Yep.
Which we should be concerned about.
Well, okay, but I'm still gonna take one of these here silver chunks and put it in my pocket just in case it's werewolves.
Sure, yeah, you pull it out of your bag of holding and you put a little bit of silver in your pocket.
Like Darien kind of trusts Ignas's judgment on this one, and maybe like to the side asks, "My lord, do you think I could have one of those as well?"
Oh, sure. Here you go. Thank you.
Trust me,
Across.
it's no.
The silvered head of your warhammer might do pretty good, though, Darien, against some werewolves. Let's
Yeah, that's true.
Silver Nail Clan.
Yeah.
That's fair.
No. Yeah. So that's kind of what you pick up from your investigation of the tracks. I think the investigation itself, especially you guys kind of like discussing what it possibly could be, it probably takes about another 10 minutes off the spell there, Miara.
Okay.
So it's about 20 minutes through now.
Let's get hurrying. Let's see what we can find at the end of these tracks, if anything. Gonna need to stay as quiet as possible. Especially if we want to get the jump on them.
Here we go.
So yeah, so how are you guys proceeding? Down? Are you going down the main thoroughfare here? What's the like? Is there a marching order? Tell me what's up.
Well,
I mean,
think,
I'll have
like,
my
we're
long
definitely
knife out.
following the tracks. Like that's my thought process is that we're following
Sure.
those tracks.
Sure.
Yeah, I think if Miera is maintaining the spell, maybe she should be like in the middle of us.
In the middle.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay center. Yeah,
Okay.
Balmiar right by my side next to me.
Me and Ignas can be at the front, following the tracks.
Sure. Take an echelon formation.
Yeah.
So Balmiar is with you,
Yeah.
Miara.
Yep.
Hathol, are you in the rear then?
I'll be at the rear, and I'm gonna be like, I want to be like hyper alert for ambush because gnolls like to hunt in packs, I believe.
Sure, yeah.
And
From your knowledge of what the hobgoblins have told you, I don't know if you've actually encountered any gnolls, right? Like you've never seen them, but you've definitely been around for the stories, right?
That's the thing. I mean, I'm good friends with Ital, leader of the Two Stone Sept, and you know she's got a serious vendetta against gnolls.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like,
She does not
She is all
enjoy
about
them.
destroying gnolls. So I've heard many stories and many battle strategies and all kinds of things. So
you're like, yeah, they function much like the canines they resemble, right?
Like they're pack creatures for
they're
sure.
pack creatures.
They'll be an alpha,
Yeah.
and who knows how many there could be. We need to be really alert.
Yeah.
So if it is
Definitely
gnolls,
good right now. They can't. I don't think can detect us right now, so we should be okay.
So if it is gnolls or werewolves, we should be on the lookout for an alpha. Because
Forget
if we take
werewolves,
him
man.
down, then we'll be able to take out the entire pack.
Agreed.
Okay. So yeah, you guys you kind of proceed down the thoroughfare here. Are you just walking down the center of the thoroughfare, like the main road?
Actually, is there can we like move off to the side just in case?
Yeah, so you can like kind of, if you want to like walk, because right now you guys are like next to each other. It's very hard to press yourselves against walls and proceed down any type of road while walking next to each other, right? So, you can kind of be off to the side, but again, like the road itself is 20 feet across. It's not super large, right? So you guys kind of, there's not really like outcroppings or juttings. They're like flat sand, like stone walled buildings that some of them are crumbling, you know?
Even so, having our back to at least something solid would be better than being in the middle and then getting ambushed. Which is going to happen.
Well, we can't be detected as long as the spell is up. As long as someone doesn't break that spell or something, or I can't break it. So, as far as what I can tell, that's without trace.
I mean, it helps you be more stealthy.
Yeah. So they'd have
If
to.
you're walking out in the middle of a road,
Yeah.
You
you're
can
not
still be
trying to
invisibility.
be stealthy anymore.
Gotcha,
You know what I
gotcha,
mean?
Gotcha.
Like you're just walking in a road.
Gotcha.
It's like having a camouflage
Just
suit and then walking
radiates
in the
from
middle of
you.
Times Square and waving your arms and expecting no one
You're
to see
still
you.
hard to see because you're wearing a lot of camo, right? And only the head is visible. But like, you're still in the middle of
Gotcha.
Times Square.
That's how it works.
Yeah, that's totally how it
urban
works.
camo dressed up like a postbox.
Absolutely.
Like
So
the cloak of Invisibility from here.
Or a police box.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the difference, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right, Prof, is that you're not invisible. You're
Yeah,
just harder
gotcha.
to see.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think sneaking along the side might be a good idea.
All right.
Mhm. Just keep
Okay, so give me
following the tracks.
a sneak order.
I think Darien should probably go in front, and then me, and then
then
Miara,
I'll-
and then Hathol.
Miara Hathol. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Seems good. And you guys are kind of like skulking down, like let's say the right side of the road there.
Picturing Pink Panther animations now.
Oh yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, so you're proceeding onwards. Miara is maintaining the spell. What is everyone else doing while they're attempting to stealth? What's going on?
Long knife at the ready, maybe a
Mhm.
firebomb as well on the other hand.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I mean you're just prepped for something to come out at you after talking about hobgoblins and/or werewolves. You feel like you're in danger. Sure.
Yep.
Knowles and yes.
I've commanded
Sorry,
Balmiar
gnolls and/or
to keep an eye out
werewolves.
for anything smell-wise, if anything's coming close or is approaching us.
Okay, have him make a perception check.
Cool. Sounds
For
good.
smell check.
Smell check. Where's it?
Give him a smell check.
I'll check.
Cool.
I mean, it's a 10.
13.
Okay.
And because of keen smell, anything he has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on smell.
Sure. Okay.
Yep. 13.
Yeah. So 13. Good. Okay. Slightly better. So that's what Balmir's doing. Okay. What about the rest of the party?
I guess I'm just waiting for something to jump out from these alleys.
Right. So do you ready your shield? What do you?
Yeah. I think just to have a hand on my hammer.
Okay. So it's still on your belt. Is your shield
like
still slung?
ready to pull out the hammer if needed.
Okay. And you're kind of leading the party through here. You're just actively following whatever the tracks are?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Actually, so if you're following the tracks, can you give me a perception check? 10. Okay. And I remember Hathol said he wanted to be on the lookout for for the tracks as well. Is that correct? You're kind of in the back.
No, I'm in the
so
back.
It's a little.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have.
so are you doing something else?
Yeah. Well, I'm. First of all, I'm taking out my sword, and I'm taking my shield off my back and getting myself fully ready because these are gnolls. Like, forget that werewolf crap. These guys are these guys are delusional. Okay, they won't listen to me. Okay, and I've heard the horror stories about gnolls, so I am like properly like looking around behind everywhere. I'm like
Gnolls,
hyper alert right now.
The natural enemy of the hobgoblins in this world are in the holy land of the hobgoblins.
This is a problem.
It's probably not a good thing. Right?
The problem is that the massive war party that we met days ago was heading out to the wastes to fight gnolls.
Yep.
And gnolls are now in the holy place. Like, something went wrong there.
Yep. All right. Sounds good. Hathol's got his idea ready. He's ready for something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys kind of proceed quietly down the road here on the right hand side, kind of like keeping up pressed against the wall. The air is dry, and the sun is approaching, like, it's zenith here, and you're just trying to, you pick your way over some of the rubble of some of the dilapidated buildings and things, trying to be extra careful and extra quiet. As you walk now for probably about, being careful like this and the size of the city itself, you probably walk for about 10 minutes. Right? Like, you're proceeding into the center, and like the city, it's like sprawls around you, but you're staying on this like main road. You see like alleys go off in all of these different directions, back and away, but you're kind of, because you're at ground level here on this main thoroughfare, you just feel so close in. It feels very clustered, but still very empty. There, you haven't seen hide nor hair of a living thing yet. I think after about these 10 minutes, Miara, you hear Balmiar start to emit a low growl. Just a low growl, and he like kind of pushes against you, and it's just something has set him off a little bit.
Be on your guard.
Yeah, so Miera whispers you to be on guard. And I think this is about the time as you guys move into the center area here of where you're at. You watch a being, something tall, maybe about Darien height, walk out from one of the alleys. It looks much like a dog, or for Hathol, a hyena of some kind, walking on its hind legs. And it kind of has this weird chuckling sound that it kind of emits out of it. You see it bear these long fangs. It has these like kind of red dots of eyes. It seems pretty incredibly menacing, and it holds at its side in the right hand a glaive with these ball and chain on it and spikes, and it seems to be spinning, and it's like and it is standing currently in front of you, seemingly noticing you through some of your stealthful abilities here as you make your way down the main thoroughfare. I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on a map.
Just saying, guys, that's a gnoll.
Werewolves! Me and Ignis.
So it's not a werewolf.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Ignis jumps into my arms. Werewolves!
Deep down,
ghost.
deep down, Hathol isn't too upset they didn't believe him based on the shit show of the last like 7 or 8 episodes.
Sure, yeah.
He's like, understandable, but I was right this time.
This time.
Yeah, so yeah, there's a gnoll, and it seems to have noticed you, and it starts yipping.
Sorry.
what's
Can I assume that we're at full health and...
Yeah. So
everything?
yes, you
Okay,
guys would
I-
have fully rested. You're not exhausted.
should we tick off rations?
Yes, please. So 4 days worth of
4
rations.
days? Okay, thank you.
Yep, 4 days worth of rations.
I just realized.
Damn.
You guys would be
10,
at the
7,
end of your current water supply, though.
Yep.
So that would be a thing. So keep that in mind.
Mhm.
Yeah. So he's just standing there menacingly, and he's like yipping, and it seems to be calling out to something. I think because they did really well for this. You see some like bodies pop over, some very similar looking half dog creatures pop over the walls around you, and they fire their bows at you. So just before we get into the physical combat of this, you do notice that there are some things that are up on the sides there, and and they're gonna shoot at you. So
I wish I'd
They're
known
all
that we
gonna
had
go to the token
buildings that we could go through.
I did tell you about dilapidated buildings.
He described the
Oh
buildings.
yeah,
and
but
the alleys and the city, and so
That's
hey,
okay.
you know,
I don't know. I had the mental
Make
picture of just kind of like
choices.
a tunnel. Maybe we spent too much time in the mountain.
Yeah.
yeah. So I said that. So the tunnel like opened up, and you guys stepped out into like an open ring
All
where
right.
everything was.
I
Anyways,
missed it.
so they're going to shoot arrows at you guys before we get really started here. I think the first 2 arrows are going to come at Darien here, so it makes 1 attack.
They do not
And
get
then-
advantage against...
Yeah. So you're not
Yeah.
technically surprised, but so the first one is a 10.
Yeah.
The second one is a number. I gotta turn off my. I had the
It's
3D
7.
dice enabled. Whoops.
Oh, I was gonna say it's weird. The numbers don't load right away.
yeah, that's my
with
bad.
3D dice.
Oh,
I accidentally had the 3D. Well, accidentally, I had 3D dice on for when we were doing character creation for the
Gotcha.
24 hour.
gotcha.
Yeah.
And so that should be good.
It's a nifty feature, but it kills me when it's a crucial roll. And
Yeah.
it's like, just show me.
Yep.
Yeah. So so the one of the gnolls with the longbow fires off 2 shots at Darien, who's leading the party currently, and they kind of like rattle off. They're not very well aimed, so they kind of like rattle off the stone that you're pressed against, right? So maybe he doesn't have the best line of sight to you. The next one, which is across from you, is going to fire at. I think he thinks that the gnome is an easy target because he's small and scrawny. So he's going to take 2 shots here with his longbow.
I get 2 shots? Dang, okay. Well, the first one hit.
16 hits. So the first arrow pierces through, probably behind you, Ignis. I don't know if you notice him pop up, and he like pops up, shoots off 2 arrows. One of them clatters above your head. The other one like hits behind you into your shoulder. And then the third one here, I think he just shoots straight down. He just shoots straight down at Miera as he pops over the side there. So he's going to take his 2 longbow shots here.
I'm going to do my best Gene Wilder.
17 hits.
The little bastard shot me in the ass.
So the 17 hits, 5 piercing damage from the gnoll over there. And now the gnoll at the end is like cackling maniacally. So yeah, let's roll some initiative. Now here, let me clear this real quick. Oh wow, we didn't do this since the boulette fight. Interesting. We haven't had a fight since the boulette. Wowee, guys, good job. So
we were fighting.
we were fighting a sandstorm. Never mind. I was like, we fought last time.
We were fighting the world.
The sandstorm, absolutely.
Me.
So hopefully you can. Yep, so you can see that now, chat.
Wrong thing.
There you go. Yep. So Darien, that
Fucking
auto adds, right?
11.
Oh my god,
I think it does. Yeah.
Okay.
That
12.
auto add. God damn.
Yeah,
What's your
that's
initiative? Dex.
less than ideal for you. Who?
Is initiative Dex mod?
Yes.
Yeah, that auto added. Wow.
Yeah, I think we had that set up at some point.
Garbage. Yeah, no, we did. I get a +5 for alert.
Completely trash.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do
I'm used to
this
it,
bad
though, at
boy
this point.
here, and then we're gonna do this guy, this guy,
Oh my
this
god.
guy.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Fuck.
We're all
off.
screwed.
In before we die without getting a shot.
Wait. If we get to move, I think we can duck into a building though.
Yeah, that was going to be my first suggestion. Get out of the line of fire.
And because as long as I I have to make a concentration saving throw though still for passive.
You
entries.
do indeed. He rolled a 5, so you have to beat a 10.
So I have to beat a 10. Cool.
You have to
So
beat a 10 for
but that's
passive
saving throw,
trace.
right? Or is it a straight Constitution check?
But do we care about keeping the spell going right now?
Yes, because there's
Okay.
cover.
Concentration, I think, is just a con saving throw.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
20.
if I remember correctly.
Nailed
20.
it.
Yep, so it still stays up.
You can't
but
shake her.
They're currently, I mean, they're able to see you, right? So
Right.
they
Until
know
we
you're there
into cover, so
until you get into cover.
because we can
So,
escape
yeah.
it to some degree.
One thing. Read the info for the longbow.
My info for the longbow.
No, the thing that
Target
that
speed
pops
is
up, the
reduced
target
by 10
speed is
feet
reduced by
until
10.
next turn.
Yeah, which means I can maybe get inside the doorway, but I can't get behind a wall.
Gotcha.
So I at least am going to
Time
get
to
shot
throw
at.
him. Time to throw him again.
What about this close one right here? How far is this one away from like the one that's like right behind us?
Oh, I missed one of them, but you know what? That's fine. He didn't get to shoot. It's fine.
Fuck him.
15, 20 to get right behind the door.
Yeah, in my case,
And
well,
there's
let's see.
also-
If that counts, and that's 15, and then next turn I can presumably get behind a wall and just get out of line of sight.
There's also like,
Okay.
This is 20. That's full 20. Never mind.
So yeah, now we're at the top of the turn order here. The Knoll Hunter that fired down at Ignis is gonna rattle off 2 more shots here with his longbow.
Wow.
Yep, there you
Damn.
go.
Taking a lot. Of
So
damage.
he smacks you 2 more, having zeroed in on your location there. 14 more
Jeez.
damage.
How do they get 2 shots per round? That's nuts.
You guys get 2
We get 2
attacks
shots per
round.
round.
Oh yeah.
It's multi-attack.
But
we
we're
can get that.
PCs.
All right.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, what's up?
I don't know if I'm being dumb or not, but I see 5 null tokens.
Mhm.
And you rolled initiative 6 times.
I did.
There's one that's
Mm.
hiding.
God damn
Very
it!
astute observation, Thomas.
God damn it!
There's
Yeah,
more.
So that's the Knoll Hunter, and you guys get it gets sunk into you. The Knoll Packlord is up next here, right? This guy with holding the flail. So let's see. He is going to. So he's going to stay on 2 feet here. And he's going to move his speed, I think, to. How long is that? 30 feet.
Come close, baby. Come close.
Okay, cool.
I dare you. I dare you.
So he's going to move up to here. And then he's like says something. It's like a cackling hyena. And the recharge on 5, 6, 30 feet. Yeah, so he uses Incite Rampage. The creature one creature that no can see is within 30 feet of it can use its reaction to make a melee attack. So he is going to. Oh, it has Rampage trait. Okay. So, he doesn't actually use Incite Rampage on this turn because he can't. So, never mind. He just moves up close to you, and he's kind of just spinning the glaive. Here we go. Now we have this guy. He pops out from behind you.
Oh, hi.
And he runs out here and attacks Hathol.
Yeah.
You see him, he like lunges out at you and attempts to bite you. So he bites at you. An 11. You're able to get your shield around it and like bat him down in a way. But there's a gnoll there next to you. The next one is another gnoll hunter. He's gonna shoot 2 more arrows off down at Darien. I think his LOS is pretty bad here, so I'm gonna try to let's see if he moves. Yeah, he does. He moves to the corner and takes 2 more shots at Darien here.
I have a quick question.
What's up?
No,
because I always forget. Is our only reaction like during a turn to attack of opportunity, or do we have other options for reactions during?
If you
turn?
have abilities that use reactions, then yes, you have other things that you can do as a
gotcha.
reaction. Otherwise, your reaction can be used for an attack of opportunity just as a base thing.
Gotcha. I was just curious if there's another base thing.
Just because I'm going to be asking this until the day I die, meet or beat armor class?
Meet.
Okay, yeah, the second one hits.
So it like just hits is how we term that. So the second one just hits Darien, finds a way through the maybe it hits hard enough. Don't take the +2, it's just the 6.
Yep.
Yeah, just the 6. And it like finds a way to pierce through your chainmail armor there. I totally got the
Found a chink in the armor, Ted.
Yeah. So the other one, the next Gnoll Hunter, again, is just going to shoot twice down directly at Miera. That's two 20s.
Oh god.
Assuming
oh my
those
god.
hit. So 13 more damage. And then Ignas Erdrick gets to go.
Yay. I'm just going to shout, retreat indoors. I am going to chug a potion.
Absolutely. So that's your action.
And then I'm going to move and right, I just hit 3d8.
Yes.
Roll
I'm already
3d8.
down like half my HP.
Bam!
14.
14.
Nice.
Almost.
Get back all the damage I lost this round. Actually, this suddenly sucks.
Thank God I'm bathed in the holy light of Alis.
So remember your speed is reduced currently.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you
God,
know what?
mine is 2 now.
You know what? All right. This is
Note
This
to
is-
self,
this is-
put a curtain on my dining room window.
You know what? I'm gonna amend this. I'm just gonna say, get behind cover. And I am gonna go down the alley because that's gonna put me out of line of sight. Wait a minute. Let me just confirm where I'm going, because that's gonna put me out of line of sight of at least one of these guys.
Well, the dude that's like standing, I think, right above you, is shooting at me, right? Is
Yeah,
that-
well,
like,
my ultimate.
Now.
I mean, I'll tell you guys
was
right now. My
shooting at
ultimate
me.
goal is to get inside this building here.
yeah.
Because I can't get inside here, and there's already an enemy there. So I'm gonna head down. I'm gonna head down the alley this way.
Okay. Yep. Sure.
Actually, I'm gonna just do that. Yeah, and that'll be my turn. Actually, wait.
Yep. And you see what you see
Doesn't matter.
on the screen there.
Yep.
You're still 10
Okay.
feet within range.
Ignis. So that was Ignis's go. we have another knoll pops out of this area over here.
Damn it.
So it is his turn, and he drops down on all fours. He has a spear on his back, but he's on all fours, and he's gonna just close the distance here. I think he's got plenty here. Yeah, and he just lunges at Hathol again, going to attempt to bite him. So he comes out of the room here and then runs over this way. For those of you guys at home and for you guys playing, if they have the tower next to their token, right, that means they're up. Okay. So when this guy like popped out like under here, he was in the room. Okay. So that's how we're going to denote that. So he comes in and he attempts to bite out at Hathol here. And he rolls a 13, which I don't think hits. So Hathol, you've bat down in a way. You're becoming increasingly more surrounded by these gnolls. Darien Heroncrest, it is now your go.
It me. I hope I don't die. Okay, so remind me again how tall these buildings are.
I mean, they're like normal building height, so it'd be like 10 or 12 feet a story, right?
Okay.
So they're all single story buildings.
Got it. How the fuck did these fools get on the roof?
There's probably stairs inside. Hold on, wait.
Yeah, but it's a single story building. I mean, unless I guess they have stairs to the roof. All right.
Desert houses often have roof terraces.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
20 feet, go that way. So he'd have to get like here. Okay. I see what's happening. But I definitely need a Hunter's mark.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm gonna take out my shield, which I'm sure is gonna cost me some movement, in addition to already losing movement.
Yeah, so it's kind of like we've always gone back and forth on how shield works, right? Like it sometimes because you get to like move it off your back and get it ready, it's more than just drawing a sword. But I've always been more favorable about it being just a movement-based thing and just saying it takes about half your movement to do. Considering you're already 10 down, so it'd be half of your top movement, right? So 15. So whatever, it'll take you down 15 to ready your shield.
Okay.
And hopefully that's fair enough, I think, rather than making it a full action. Because I know you guys are in some tight spots sometimes.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna try and duck. Like, gonna try and stay with Ignis and protect him from this, and duck as close up against this wall as I can. Maybe.
Yeah. So you try to take some cover. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with the shield out, that's all I can do.
Damn it, I move last.
Okay. So now we have another Gnoll Hunter. This is the one that didn't get to go last time. Miara is the only one he can see right now. That's not in the way. So he's gonna rattle off 2 longbow shots at Miara here. I don't believe either of those hit.
What was the first one? The 7?
7. Yeah.
No, he didn't hit either of those.
Okay. Yep. So he rattles off 2 more, and you kind of like move out of the way, and they hit the wall behind you. Okay. Now we have this guy here, makes himself known, and he steps out of the of hiding here, yipping and howling, and I think, because he couldn't see anything else, and he just sees Miara now. He closes the distance. So on all fours, he closes the distance with Miara, and makes a bite attack.
22. That hits.
5 piercing damage. Yeah. So like this large hyena man thing latches onto your arm and starts like gnawing at it, and deals you 5 damage there. Hathol, it's your go, bud. What would you like to do? I don't believe you were hit by any of the arrows, so you have your full movement available.
I'm free, baby.
All right, show me what you got.
So if I move to here,
I got an idea.
Keep in mind the one inside the building would get an attack of opportunity on you.
Yes.
Yeah. So the one next to you there would be able to lunge out at you. Yes.
Yeah. This is.
If you move 1 step over, you wouldn't incur it, but if you move 2 steps, you would.
Yeah, for what I was planning, I'd have to move 2 steps.
Yeah, that's what
You were
I'm
gonna
figuring.
thunderstep.
I mean, you have pretty good armor class. He didn't hit you the first time, and neither
Yeah.
did the second.
That's
So
it, yeah.
So my question is,
haven't taken damage.
if I cast Thunderstep here,
Okay.
Can you
he's in the
teleport to the
doorway,
roof?
so yeah, I can teleport anywhere I like if I can, as long as I can see it.
Yeah.
It's still gonna hit this guy here, right, in the doorway. Like he's not like covered by this wall here. Like
So it works like Thunderwave, where it's just like an outward force, right? So it would hit him, like around that. Yes, he would.
Okay.
You'd have to make the save.
yeah, cool. Well, yeah, we're gonna do that then.
Okay.
It's an attack opportunity.
So you thunderstep. So he's going to take that attack of opportunity. Absolutely. He does not have his weapon ready yet, so he bites out at you again. 12. So you bat him to the side. Take your step back, and you
Down, boy.
cast thunderstep.
Oh man, I'm in the middle of it right now.
So yeah, where would you like to go? And roll me some thunderstep.
Okay.
Go ahead and place that bad boy in the chat for me. I believe they have dex saves for this, right?
Constitution saving.
Con save. Oh yeah, because it's just direct force damage.
That is a good
Okay.
damage roll.
So 1, 2. So one of them saves.
Yep.
The other one does not. So he takes half, correct?
Yeah, one takes full, one takes half.
Okay, so this one that's down here in the opening, I'm going to say the opening like help block it just a little bit. So he's going to take the half damage. So that is rounded down, so it's 11. I think that's right. So yeah, it's going to be 11.
Yeah.
And then the other one gets blown backwards with the full force, unable to avoid it, and slams into the wall over here, smacking against it and instantly dying.
Wow.
God damn.
Come at me, bitches.
You hear a
Hathol's back, baby!
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
what you're proficient
blood trickling out of the nose and ears as it slams against the wall. Absolutely.
I'm teleporting up
So
onto...
where do you teleport?
Teleporting. I want my Thunderstep to put me on top of this roof.
Yeah. Okay. So you poof, and yeah. So you're up on the same roof as the knoll there next to you. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the tower symbol here, so we know you're on top of it.
Beautiful.
Did you take damage from something in particular, or did you not give yourself full health?
I think
don't think you've been hit.
I think I forgot to put my hit points
so-
back to full at the beginning of the day.
Yep. Go ahead and put those up then.
Yep, that's done.
Okay.
And the last thing I'm going to do is while I'm up there, what's the range? Oh, I don't know if I have the range. Hold on. Oh, no, I do. So I'll slam a Hexblade's Curse on this guy. Where's my pointy thing? How do I... This guy here, is he the Lord dude?
He's
big guy.
he's the one that's got the flail next to him, and he's literally standing in the open. So
So
Shots right
Hexblade's Curse on that dude.
Hexblades is a bonus action.
Yes.
Can you paste that in the chat for me, please, so I can just see what it does? Starting at first level, gain the Baleful Curse. Bonus to damage rolls against the cursed target, equal to proficiency bonus. Any attack you make against it is a crit on a 19 or a 20. If it dies, you regain to your charisma modifier. Excellent. So what I'm going to put is I'm going to put the heart here on him. He's got the Hexblade's Curse. Yeah. So what does the Hexblade's Curse look like?
He's got like the black smoke swimming all around his head.
Okay, yeah. So that's what it looks like, and it
Straight
just
out of
settles
the
over
book.
him.
Yeah.
And he looks up and just looks at you, and he's like yipping something in some language you don't understand. Cool. The next one, right? Okay, so this guy here makes himself known, runs out of the building here. He's got a spear at the ready, and he approaches Miara, and he's going
No.
to stab out at her.
Leave me alone.
He does it with 2 hands.
12.
12. Yeah. So you're able to block it away. You're fine. You're in battle mode now, right? Like you're getting after it. Also, you've taken some damage. I need your con saving throws for those the thing if you want to keep it up, or you can just say you dropped it.
I
It's
think
up
at
to
some
you.
point she's dropped it. Yeah, she can't,
Okay.
especially now because she can't make it into anywhere.
Sure. Yeah. So he jabs out with the spear at you and misses, or you block it to the side. Okay, Miara, it's finally your turn.
Yay! Quick question, because Balmiar's standing in front of this wall here and this dude's still in the doorway, would Balmiar incur attack of opportunity from moving even though they're in the range of that?
Balmiar does incur attacks of opportunity if he leaves range.
Yeah. I was just asking because the wall is there. If that,
no, I mean, we've always called diagonals acceptable.
Gotcha.
So, right, because, like, they're not 5 feet wide. If he stands in the edge of that, he's able to hit Balmiar.
Okay, cool.
Right.
I just wanted to double check.
Yep.
Shit, what do I do then?
Take a chance. Make mistakes.
That's what
All
we
right,
always
so-
do. Let's try something different.
Let's actually try to do this. right for
Educated
once.
guesses, maybe.
Okay, so I guess first things first though, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark onto this bad boy over here.
Yeah, the one directly in front of you?
Yeah, the
Sounds
one
good.
directly in front of me. And I'm gonna go in with the short sword. I think for my attack and extra attack.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna go ahead and give him the mark. I forget what we used for the target. That's right. So he has he's been marked.
Here it is. 15 and 11.
So against the Null, yeah. So they just seem to be like they have like hide armor on them. This one, this is the one that didn't use a shield, right? He just ran at you.
Yeah.
So he has an AC of 13. So yeah, the first one definitely hits.
Cool. So this 3 piercing.
Yeah, 3 piercing
and then
damage
plus
plus
Hunter's
your.
Mark. There we go. 5.
Yeah, so he takes 8 damage here. You find your way around. He's like on all fours trying to bite at you, and you like slash out across his maw. Yeah, cool.
And I can't even do anything because this dude is right here blocking me, so I can't even mobile my way out of this without incurring attack of opportunity. Well, I guess I can a little bit. So I'm gonna then move my steps up, I think, this way.
Okay.
Kind of work my way around.
Okay, so he's gonna get an attack of opportunity
No,
as
he's
you
not.
leave his.
Cause mobile.
Oh, mobile. Sorry. Yep. Okay.
Mobile.
Okay.
So that's where we're gonna be right now.
As you make your way around there, Miara, you do notice that there is an additional Null hiding in here.
Shit. Oh no! Help me!
Oh no.
Some
Miara,
bitch had
are
a
you
big
done?
litter.
Yeah, that's all I can do now. I'm not gonna move Balmiar. He's gonna stay there.
Okay, this Null sees you see him, and he steps out to attack you. He's gonna strike out at you with a spear.
12.
In melee range here. 12. Yep, doesn't hit. You bat it to the side, deftly, mobilely maneuvering around your enemies. Okay.
Oh, good lord.
Now we are back at the top of the order here. Yep, cool.
Boy, it's a long way to my turn.
There's a lot of guys on the
A
field.
long way to my turn.
A lot of guys on the field.
Oh, it's a long way to Tipperary.
Whoa.
I don't know how that song goes, and I apologize for my singing.
Save me.
Okay, so the Null Hunter up at the top, I think he only has LOS on either Miara or Balmiar here. He can kind of see, I think he moves just a little bit because he wants to see down the alley. Yep. Yeah. And then he sees you guys now, but I think he sees Miara in a lot of trouble. And he just pops another 2 at her.
God damn it!
Right? Like, so they hunt like packs, right?
Yeah.
So they see a weak link here, and he's gonna just pop 2 more
Oh,
down.
damn. He at least hits 1, I think.
The 16 hits.
Yep.
10 piercing damage. Yeah, this one like maybe takes you directly into the thigh or something like that. Absolutely, just maiming you.
Guys, I'm down to 11 HP already.
Yeah,
After
you've taken a lot of the hits here. That's his move.
I'm not the tank.
It is the Null Pack Lord's turn. He moves up, cackling maniacally. Let's see if he's getting into range here. Yup. Okay, so he uses his ability because he has to use it if he has the opportunity to use it, which is called Incite Rampage. One Null that he can see within 30 feet can use its reaction to make a melee attack if he can hear the Null and has Rampage trait. So the Null with the spear standing here is going to attack out at you with his spear again. 2 hands. 5. Yeah. So even though he gets he doesn't get to actually actually hit you. So there you go. You slap it to the side and continue dancing your way with your blades out to try and survive.
Yeah. That's what this point I'm trying to do.
Which is really tough. So this Knoll here, Balmiar's in front of him. He's gonna attack Balmiar. He gets his spear out and off of him, and takes out his shield, and he attacks Balmiar with his one-handed spear. Balmiar retracts and doesn't get hit and draws at him.
I think he's got a 16-14 armor class now.
Yeah, he's pretty beefy.
He's got 16 armor class right now. Let's go.
Yeah, so there you go. That's that guy. And the next Knoll Hunter goes. This one just looks down at that Darien down there and just pops him twice.
Dick.
So he's gonna use his longbow here real quick. Where is he at?
Daddy's got his shield
Pop.
out.
Pop.
Fuck. He hits.
Daddy's got his shield out, but the first one does find a way past it. Like you ran over here, maybe you didn't notice him run to the edge or something while you were running, and so you missed him being above you. So the first one comes down and smacks into your shoulder, but the second one you get your shield up in time and are able to deflect it, shielding Ignis from the arrows from above. The next hunter also goes. So remember, you do, because you are hit by the arrows, Miera, as well, you're reduced 10 feet on the next turn. This one also comes to the corner, and I think, you know what, he thinks that they're pretty much handled. Miara's like handled here. But what I think he's worried about is Hathol on the other side up next to his friend. So he rattles off 2 more shots over at Hathol there. I believe that 21 hits.
Yep.
Dealing 5 piercing damage. Also, hamstringing you a little bit on your next move there.
Ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
Yep. And now Ignas
Delicious.
Erdrick. It is your turn.
I'm gonna be the support. I'm going to become the support. I am casting. Where'd it go? Go away, alarm. I am casting Shield of Faith on Miera.
The hero. Shield of
okay.
faith.
Yeah,
Yes,
so tell me what that looks like.
You have
So-
no faith.
exactly,
What the
The
fuck?
shield of science.
Faith in
exactly,
science.
exactly. And
Someone
so
understands.
because he has no actual faith. What it is it appears. Those like hex barriers in like the Guardians of the Galaxy movie,
Bullshit.
or
Sure, yeah.
in Evangelion, if you've seen that, either one, the AT field, that just like hex field just appears all around Miera.
Yeah, okay.
I
Like this weird
devote my
hex field
life
shows
to
up.
this god, and you have a shield of faith.
Yeah, I think that's super interesting.
Bullshit.
I don't know where he's able to pull this out of, but so yeah,
How's
I'm gonna
that
go ahead and
work
post that in the chat
exactly?
there.
There it is.
So you get a +2 to your
Ooh,
AC.
nice.
Yep.
Yeah, and I believe
Up
what
to
was
10
it?
minutes?
60 feet.
You are
Yeah,
now an
yeah, great.
18.
So, and it's concentration. So if Ignis gets hit, we'll have to have con saves,
Yeah.
but that'll be good.
Yeah. And because I just saw some gnomes popping out of places, I'm gonna go down here and see what I can
Some
see.
gnomes.
How far are you now?
What? I cast the spell before I use the move.
The
Why?
I know.
spell, yeah, the spell sits. It's fine.
Oh,
It's
you can
active.
cast it within 60 feet, and it's just active
Yeah.
when. Okay, I
Correct.
thought it
Yeah.
He
was
just
when-
has
Yeah.
to maintain it.
I just have to not get hit. And since I don't see anything, I am actually going to just pop back here so that I am out of range of most of the damage. Actually,
And as you peek into this, like the side of this dilapidated structure in here, you see some like broken chairs and things like just some smashed belongings or whatever. It looks like it had been ransacked probably pretty recently, but you don't see any gnolls inside at this point.
actually, let's see here. You know what? Maybe I'll even move a little bit further. Still not seeing anything.
Yep. No, you're still good.
All right, then I
So
am
you're now-
officially
you're just
indoors, and I'm gonna
inside.
flank.
You're just inside this place now. Okay. So all of this commotion, and especially the area that Hathol was in, has
Oh no.
possibly woken up some indigenous life that had made their homes in this general area. A giant scorpion. A giant scorpion exits the ground from behind here, angry, upset, not okay. And you see that Hathol, where your force, because it's in a sphere, had actually damaged this creature because it was just underneath the ground here. You see, like some of its chitinous plating is like smashed in and stuff like that. So you look like you've done a pretty good number on this, but it's like chittering and angry, and like its one good claw is like slapping happily, I guess. So he's down to
Quick talk with animals.
this much health here.
Oh, I can now.
And he sees an enemy in front of him, and he just scramples forward after getting out of the ground and slams out with the claw at the knoll in front of him. Let me find this boy. Yep, there he is. He hits with the claw. Boom. So he slams out with the claw. I believe that 13 actually hits. Yeah, this one doesn't have a shield. So it does 10 bludgeoning damage. God, almost kills this thing. And so now in this claw, the scorpion has the knoll there, and immediately after scooping up with the claw, he makes an attack with its sting and slams down into it at advantage because he's in a claw. So he still doesn't hit. Oh, that sucks. Well, he misses the knoll. Knoll flails out of the way, but the scorpion now has the knoll in his grip.
I thought you were joking when you mentioned
That one's dead.
I thought you were joking when you mentioned the scorpion.
Wait, oh, right, just then? No,
Yeah.
not at all. They're here. So yeah, Darien, it is now your turn, bud. What would you like to do?
Oh, this changes everything.
Ignis has disappeared from behind you.
He sure has.
Actually,
You
can
don't
I,
know
like,
where
can
he's
I retroactively announce to Darien that I'm gonna try and get inside I'm gonna try and flank them?
I think I noticed.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like, as you run away,
Yeah.
you've yelled, hey, I'm going to try to flank them.
I'm gonna flank them.
That's funny that you cast Shield of Faith, because that's what I was gonna do. So now I don't have to. Oh god. Oh my.
Darien,
Like I said, this setup is not good.
Not yet. It'll get there.
Darien, I'm gonna need you to run in there, pick up Miera, and run out with her like a football. Okay?
Gonna try.
I need her out of that area.
Yeah, she's got to go.
I need her physically to move before
what's-
my turn.
What is this little sorry, let me ping this. What's this guy marked with? Hunter's mark?
Hunter's mark.
Okay.
Remember, your speed is 10 less.
I remember.
Okay.
I'm going to be moving yeah.
What is this scorpion's?
And
turn?
I'm gonna swing bam at this boy.
What, Prof?
Scorpion's
12.
turn. I was like just
12.
looking to see where it's after. Okay.
It's after Ignis. Yep.
I'm assuming a 21 hits him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was addressing Prof, and I didn't see you roll. My bad,
Oh
dude.
yeah.
Yeah, so you hit
I
the
swung at
one
the
right next to you.
center guy, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, that 21 hits. You deal 12 bludgeoning damage, Jiminy Christmas, and smash into this knoll. His spear weakly placed above him. You slam down through it, and you deal a mighty blow to this lad. He howls in pain. His spear cracked in front of him.
Poor lad.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna swing at Hunter's mark boy as well.
Yeah, get him. 23 absolutely hits. Another 9 damage here.
Does Hunter's mark do anything for me or no?
No,
Negative.
just me.
It only
Got it.
does for her.
Got it.
So you swing down, smash into him. He howls in pain, and then you swing across and hit the one next to you. Shield outwards, and you deal him a mighty blow as well. Neither of them have perished yet, but there you go.
All right, that's all. That's all for me.
Yep. Okay. No bonus actions or anything.
No.
Okay. Cool. Noel Hunter's turn. This one is across the way. I think he's going to take 2 shots at Hathol. He sees him have just appeared up there, right? And he's going to shoot off two attacks at Hathol. I believe both of them miss. Hathol, you're able to block them both with your shield. Easy
Idiot.
enough. Next one is the Knoll on the ground next to Darien. This one that just got smashed upside the head. I think he repositions himself just to opposite of you. And he's going to bring out his spear on the side here in an attempt to stab you with it. 7? Nope.
Yeah, attempt is right.
Yeah, so unable to pierce your armor, you deftly bash him out of the way. Hathol, it's your turn, bud. What would you like to do?
What I want to do, I can't do.
Take out the dude that's standing literally in the middle with no one protecting him.
Fireball!
The one that you hexblade cursed.
I don't have fireballs. Fireballs are for pansies.
Yeah, fireballs are out of the question, but fucking
Tactical nuke.
floating teleport is totally fair.
Totally.
Yeah, fine.
Totally.
I don't see what the problem is.
Okay. There's no problem. There's no problem at all. In which case, yeah, I'm gonna just. I don't know if I want to move anywhere or not.
That positioning actually does ruin my next move. Sort of. We'll find out.
All right, I'm just gonna agonizing blast the Lord, the Alpha dude.
Yeah, okay. Can you put that in chat for me, please? That's just your regular.
Wow.
Yeah, apparently I'm not doing anything with agonizing blast.
Yeah, so you like lean over and you rattle off a blast and it like hits the ground next to him and explodes into the ground.
I do get to do one more.
Yep.
It's like double
Okay.
blast
Okay.
And that
then
one crits.
complete
Yeah, so
obliteration blast.
while he's distracted by the first one, the other one slams into his head. Please roll damage.
My plan all along. Yeah.
Yeah, dealing
What head?
dealing 19 damage. The back of his head, like his ears are singed and somewhat exploded, right? Like it is all this crackling green energy is slammed into him.
God damn.
Yeah, that was quite the blow. He looks up and he's like howling at you and gibbering something in a language and gesturing wildly with his flail there. Yeah, Hathol, is that your go?
Yeah, that's basically all I can do right now. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. The knoll in front of Darien seems pretty distracted by Darien smashing into his head now. So he's going to attempt to spear you.
As you do.
Oh, question.
That'll hit me.
Okay. Yes.
Does the bonus damage from my Hexblade's Curse get factored in automatically when I click that, or do we have to add that manually?
No, that's manual. You got to tell
Okay.
me because
Okay.
it's not always on.
So, yeah, so he gets extra damage equal to my proficiency bonus as well.
So +3, I think.
Plus
is
3,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yep. So a little extra damage there.
Yep.
From the curse. The curse constricts down on him. Yeah. So the 20, I believe, hits you, Darien. With the
Yes.
spear.
Yeah.
Yep. So he lashes out with the spear, and you take 4 points of damage as he jabs you into the side.
Mostly broken, but still functional.
Kind of like me.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That
Cool.
was so sad. Alexa, play Despacito.
No, don't listen to him.
Miara, it is your go.
Oh, yay, it's my go. So I think at this point, I'm gonna do a quick command for Balmiar to
Sure.
get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Head up here.
Sure.
Further away.
Yeah.
Further away.
Yeah. Well, actually, I can go here because this is where I want to go. And then I'm gonna give him the attack onto
Okay.
this boy. I think what we're gonna do is go for a. Which is it that I wanted? I think we're gonna do a bite attack.
Okay.
So let's hit that up.
Hey.
20. Cool.
Hang on one sec.
Yep. 8 piercing damage as he lunges out at this guy here.
With a
He is looking rough.
Yeah.
Absolutely looking rough.
And I'm gonna turn around with my extra attack with the short sword.
Mhm.
And slice at him. Try to anyway.
Yeah. You're unable to find purchase on him. He's able to
Okay.
like wrench out of the way after he gets out of Balmiar's mouth.
That would have been so nice. Yeah, and I think at this point that's all I can really do.
Are we gonna do anything?
Okay. Yeah. At this point in time, there's some rumbling in the ground, and
Chili. Freezer?
another scorpion makes himself known.
Yeah.
This one
kill him,
is
don't get
also
us.
hurt by the spell from Hathol, and he seems like he's super rough, right? Like he's not looking good. And then at the exact same time, another one makes themselves known. This
What
one
the
much larger than the
freak?
previous, much larger than the previous ones. giant claws slamming down and just chittering. A large stinger on the back, hunting for prey. I think here, 40 feet is, I think, a little too long. What is he gonna do? So these scorpions pretty much move simultaneously here. This one kind of like scrambles over his friend and attempts to like slam one claw out at the knoll, one claw out at Balmiar.
Oh no!
Oh my God! What did I miss?
So one claw knoll, one claw Balmiar. Balmiar dodges out of the way. The claw does hit the knoll though, and it slams it. Basically chops it directly in half. So yeah, this knoll is absolutely slammed in half. And then the scorpion lunges out with its tail and attempts to sting Balmiar here. I believe 16 meets your armor class.
Mine or
Balmiar?
Yeah, it meets it.
Okay, so the stinger, after dodging the claw, the stinger still hits Balmiar directly into the torso, piercing and slamming through his new armor. So yeah, I need to get a con saving throw from Balmiar, please.
Yes.
Okay, so he fails the save. The sting will do 9 piercing and 21 poison damage.
I think he's down.
What?
He's
Yeah, it's
down.
40-10. Fun.
Holy shit!
Balmiar was
the-
just murdered.
So poison puts you at 0. It does not incur. This has been a long time since we've done poison. Does not incur death saves.
Yeah.
Okay, so he is just knocked unconscious by the poison at 0 health. So we're gonna mark him with poison there, and he's at 0. Okay. Yeah. So that is that scorpion's turn. The immense scorpion in the back here. We're calling it a gargantuan scorpion. Is going to scramble forward. He actually has a 40-foot move speed. Oh my God.
I'm surprised.
Scrambles
that
forward.
Few.
Scrambles forward, slams out with both of its giant claws at the knoll pack leader here. Boom.
I'd be
Boom.
pissed if he kills this pack leader.
Yeah.
You still get the
pack
HP
leader.
back though.
And
Yeah, but I want the glory.
15.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, so the
That's what I thought.
second one hits. Oh, sorry, I didn't make this public, but it's okay. One of those did hit. He has to make a grapple check here. The Knoll Pack Lord needs to make a strength check. He is not grappled, but he is slammed into. He's slammed by one of these claws, and then the Gargantuan Scorpion will then push its stinger at him, and it does hit. It hits him, so he must make a con saving throw now too. Taken from behind immediately here, surprised, fails it. The stinger deals 18 damage to him, so he takes a total of 24 damage. The Knoll Pack Lord looks so rough. He looks like he may die to a stiff breeze. Yeah, there you go. I think
take 2 minutes to go talk to my wife, and this shit happens.
I think at this point we take a
loving relationship.
we take a brief break because I need to use the restroom. We're about an hour and a half in and all that jazz. We're gonna take a brief break here while all carnage is breaking loose with these scorpions, and we will be right back, stream. So thank you guys for tuning into episode 36 of DieFall. We'll be back in a bit.
Good call.
Let's kill some guy tonight.
Welcome back to DieFall episode 36. Scorpions attack.
Yay!
Yeah, or eight-legged freaks because they're arachnids.
They
I
are
guess.
arachnid.
Yes, they are.
So we're back. We're back on it. So it is now the Knoll next to Miara's turn. You just watched his pack lord get absolutely slammed by this scorpion, and then watched another one die to a scorpion. I'm trying to consider how long do these guys continue to fight not scared. But I don't think that's gonna happen for very long. I think what he's gonna do
Run. I dare you.
is
You won't.
no, I don't think he does. I think he's in panic mode now and is just gonna fight for his life. So he's going to
Which one? That one.
attempt to slam out at you with a spear. I believe this one had the one-handed spear with the shield. Yep.
Oh, just barely.
Nope.
Just barely
Nope.
misses because
Nope.
of yeah. So
Yeah.
what does that look like? It strikes against this newly placed, like kind of prismatic whatever.
No,
What does
no,
that
no.
look like?
So it's a hex shield, and just the spot where he hits Miera just sort of flares up in an outward burst of light in those hexadecimal shapes, and then just almost immediately fades away as well.
Yeah. So Miara, you're unable to get your blade up in time, but you watch as the spear itself slams off of some field around you.
I helped.
He did. You didn't even see it either. Ignis didn't even see it. Okay, Knoll Hunter up top. The Knoll Hunter notices some problems here. You know what? I'm gonna have him. This is gonna just be a flat roll 1d2. It's literally a coin flip whether or not he shoots at Hathol or shoots at the guy attacking his pack lord. It's a 1. He shoots at the guy attacking his pack lord. So he's gonna rattle off 2 longbow shots here, at the gargantuan scorpion. 13 and 21. What is your AC? Okay. So one of those hits, and does 10 piercing damage. It finds a way through the chitinous armor, slamming into it, and deals a good chunk of damage here, actually. Whoa, I totally did that wrong.
Oh, and now can only move 30 feet.
I mathed incorrectly, so that was fun. But yeah, so he does 10 piercing damage to it, and that is gonna be his turn, I think. Yeah. Okay, so it's gonna be the Pack Lord's go now. So the Pack Lord's in a bad way. I'm gonna try to figure out what he can do to help save himself here. Pack Lord, where are you at? The Pack Lord is gonna make 2 attacks with his where's his glaive? There's his glaive. He's gonna make 2 attacks against the gargantuan scorpion in front of him, staring him down, howling. He hits with one of them. Deals 9. Interesting, the glaive is slashing damage, but why does it say +0? And +3. 1d10 +3 is fine. Okay, that's fine. Weird how it mathed that. Anyways, so 1d10 +3 slashing damage does 9 damage to it. And then he is going to see if he roll a 1d6 here. See if he recharges his Insight Rampage. He does not. Yep, so he just slams out against this guy and is unable to do any real damage, but it does make a dent in the armor of the gargantuan scorpion in front of him. He's also poisoned, so that's fun. Oh, he didn't save. Oh, he didn't save, did he? From the sting? Oh, frick. We take that all back. He's paralyzed. Poor guy. Poor guy, he's actually paralyzed. Feels bad, man. Okay, let's give him another status. He's poisoned, and he's also paralyzed. Where's a good paralysis thing?
He can make his saving throw, possibly.
May make additional saving throws at the end of each turn to end the paralysis. Correct. So we're going to put the lock on him. He's paralyzed, but he's going to try to become unparalyzed. He does. Okay, so never mind. So he saves, but he doesn't get to do anything. So yeah, he just suffers. He just gets to suffer quietly. As the paralysis comes off of him, he starts whimpering and howling a little bit, and he seems to try to be calling for aid. Poor guy. Oh well. Let me give this guy back his health. Oh no. So yeah, now the next Knoll. He has 1 health over here. This Knoll has 1 health. Did not get stung, just got slammed by a claw and is now currently in its clutches. And he's going to attempt to bite the scorpion. He does not bite the scorpion. His teeth aren't able to pierce through the chitinous armor of the scorpion, and that's all he can feasibly do. Okay, hunter time. I think these hunters are going to focus down Big Scorpion Boy. So they're going to rattle off a couple of shots Both of them bounce off the hard armor of the scorpion. The next one does the same thing. That 22 definitely hits, so he's able to deal 4 more damage. And that's going to be both of those. Ignas Erdrick, it is now your turn. You see outside of your little home here that you decided to run into.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Okay, not that way.
No.
Immediately, I'm gonna take part of my movement,
Nope.
go back here. I'm just gonna right the hell out of there.
Nope.
And I'm gonna pop and just, seeing the situation on the other side, I figure all our best bets chance for survival is get everyone as well protected as possible. So I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Darien.
You cannot maintain 2 concentration spells at the same
Damn
time.
it. Okay.
Yeah. That is I
let's
think, a like
see.
really late game sorcerer ability, so I don't believe you actually ever get access to that.
I'll
That'd be
be
nice,
read it
though.
just in case.
Darien can cast Shield of Faith on himself, can he?
Yeah, I was
Concentration,
thinking about doing it. I just don't want to take up one of my attack actions.
Well,
Oh,
I think right
wait
now,
a minute.
we don't need to worry about attacking too much because we got wild cards in the mix.
One thing I want to point out,
Yes.
Shield of Faith is a bonus action.
Is it?
I didn't realize that. I thought it was just
That's
my
cool.
action.
That's cool.
I would
Oh.
have thrown a thing if I'd known it was a bonus action.
You know,
now
I
you
just
have.
go ahead and I assume spells are actions.
Yeah.
It's gotta read them.
Gotta read 'em all, boys.
Gotta read them.
Make
All
sure
right,
you
well,
know all of them.
You know what? In that
No,
case, let's
where
see,
does
what's
it
the
say
distance
bonus
here?
action?
Well, in my
it,
thing.
It says casting
Oh,
time.
casting time, one bonus action. So it does.
Indeed.
All right, I'm gonna move up a little bit, 10 more feet, so that I am in throwing range, and I am going to throw a quick acid. I mean, since I can't Shield of Faith, I'm gonna throw an acid vial at this gnome over here.
Gnome? You're gonna throw it at yourself?
Null.
You're gonna throw it at a Knoll.
Null.
Okay. Knoll. It's like my name, but with an N.
Null.
None
There
away,
you go.
no
You
bot.
done did it. None away. None of no.
Nullity, nullity, new.
So yeah, so you're
Anyway.
gonna throw it at the one. Which one again? Can you ping it for me?
The one right here that is behind me.
Sure. So he's gonna try to dodge out of the way of that. He does not save, so he takes full acid damage directly to the face. Yeah, so deals a good chunk of damage there. Acid
Good
is
old
now sputtering
melters.
on his body. He's yipping in pain. Cool.
Smell of burnt hair. Not fun.
Yeah. Acid burned hair. Even worse. Is that your turn, Ignis?
Since I cannot cast my Shield of Faith, then yeah, that is my turn. I am gonna remember that because I never get to use Shield of Faith because I think, oh, I don't want to use my action for a spell because I can use that for some AoE damage or some acid damage or some healing. Now I know.
Oh God, taking an action to protect your friends. What a pain. What an
I mean,
absolute pain.
Darien already has super high AC, so usually he doesn't need it. This is one of those situations where it's like,
Okay.
But now I know.
So giant scorpion with this Knoll here, he's just gonna slam another claw into him. He does not hit, so he does it again. Oh wait, no, he has advantage because he's in grapple, but the Knoll, yeah, just his AC is too high. He's gonna hit him again with the claw. This one does hit, and the Knoll is chomped in half by this claw,
Oh,
dying.
Lord.
The scorpion then attempts to force his way over his brethren, can't, and so he crawls up the wall, and then comes into contact with the hunter up here, and
Oh, Jesus.
stings him. He misses, but yeah, so that's gonna be his turn.
This is scary.
Yeah. Darien Heroncrest, is now your go, bud.
All right. Well. Huh.
talk with these things to leave us alone, or do I res belt right now
You
so we can
could
run?
I mean, he's not in any
try.
specific danger.
He's downed, so he can't
Yeah.
move.
But I mean, he's not going to die. I guess the question is, do you really?
I'm gonna step over this destroyed knoll and swing bow at the Scorp boy.
No. All right. Well, I can't convince them now.
Dude, they're animals. You can probably
Yeah.
convince the big one.
Smash him. Yeah, that hits. That's gonna be a hit. It does 8 bludgeoning damage to him.
I would like to. Hey, how many bonus actions do you get on your turn, huh?
1.
All right. I'm not gonna do that then. I'll just attack.
Sure, yeah. So you lay down 8 damage into him. You crack into an already busted portion of his carapace. Remember that both of these scorpions are already looking pretty beat up due to Hathol's explosion radius from him teleporting away.
Yeah.
They took the full brunt of that damage.
So
Yeah,
Hathol's
give
to
him the
blame
full
again.
brunt of some more, baby.
Yeah, so you like slam into one of his legs and it like pops off. Yeah, you hit him again, smashing into another leg. Oh yeah, he's like on the ground, unable to really like get a whole lot of movement. He's looking real rough.
And
You, like slam into one of the claws, it doesn't work anymore.
As a pretty fucking tight bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Hell yeah! So +2 to your AC for the duration here.
Good idea.
I believe the duration is 10 minutes, but concentration.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yep, thanks for posting that. Great, yeah. So good turn. All right, Darien. So there you go. The Knoll Hunter behind the gargantuan one is also going to. Yeah, all the hunters are now shooting at the big scorpion. That one crits. Does he find like from behind? He hits a vital portion of the scorpion and deals it 14 damage. That's okay. So he does that. The next Knoll is this is the Hunter Mark Knoll. This one's panicking a little bit. I don't know if he knows what to do. I think he just attacks Darien. He's gonna lash out with his spear here and attempt to get Darien. Hi-ya. He does not. He does not.
Spear breaks.
I think
It dissolves in the hex.
I think it
field.
comes down to
well.
like his arms are like his arms are shaking a little. He's yipping like nervously and like he weakly attempts to like hit Darien with it, but then like the camera notices that like he's probably wet himself.
Aww.
Yeah,
Little
so
fella.
Spear's all soaked.
yeah. Okay. Hathol, it's your go, bud. What do you do? Show me that divine vengeance.
Yeah, man. So, my turns are pretty straightforward because I don't want to move. I don't have anything useful to do with a bonus action. So, I am going to cast Shatter.
Sure.
Right here.
Sure you are.
Yeah, right on this. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, just ping the particular square.
Yeah, that square there.
Okay. And it's
Okay.
a 10-foot radius, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it hits those 3.
hmm
All right, post shatter for me.
Cast at which level? Max, please.
Yeah, since you have to. Oh, the higher level cast just the 1. That feels bad.
Ouch.
Still 17.
14 con save. So this Knoll here makes a save. The Knoll Hunter has to make a save. The Scorpion needs to make a save.
Come on. Yeah.
Okay, so only only the Hunter saves. And so the save is half damage, correct?
Let me double check. Yeah.
Correct, Hathol?
Yes, it's half, I think.
Pretty sure. I feel like the only thing that does no damage on a successful save is Ignis's
Yep.
vials.
Or any cantrip. But I'm just checking. So
Yeah,
in case
half
there's
of,
like an
half,
effect.
half damage on successful save. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so this an earth-shattering kaboom happens and shatters the entire top of this roof here. And you know what I think happens? I think they fall through and fall to the ground down here. dealing them 1d6 damage because it's a fall of 10 feet. Oh, max damage. Wowee. So these behind the wall, the scorpion falls down, and you hear this like this chittering. Maybe like sections of the wall fall down a little bit, so you can see inside, and you see it like curl up like arachnids do as it dies. The other one, the hunter, takes half damage, so that is he takes 8 damage plus 6 from the fall. Wowee, 6 from the fall. So he takes 14 total damage.
Isn't it 9? Because didn't he do 18
half.
with the Thundercast?
Oh, it is 18. Oh, I'm sorry. It is 18. I forgot the plus 1 there. So yeah, 9. So 9 plus 6, so 15 total damage. So yeah, so he's down here and very hurt, and he is currently behind some wall here, but not on top anymore. And the other one is literally just evaporated by the force of the sound that the shatter makes. He just like vibrates out of existence. Yeah. Okay, Hathol, is that your go, bud?
That's my go. Yeah, I'm just.
All right, cool. That one's down. This giant scorpion is up, but severely hurt. He is going to do his damnedest to kill Darien. So he's going to snap out with both claws, and then slip the stinger.
He can certainly
sting. And then it just like it all just rattles off of your holy armor, and he's unable to find any purchase against the tank that is Darien.
How do I hold all these blocks?
How do I hold all this AC?
Look at you catching all these hands, just holding it.
The gargantuan scorpion here, slashes out or with its claw here to attempt to kill the Null Pack Lord. He does. This dude's dead. This dude is so dead. So he just dies. He gets chopped in half. Then the big scorpion makes his way forward.
Oh no!
And now he's put himself in the thick of it. Seeing his compatriots die, possibly children, he's going to lash out with one of his claws at Miera. Where's my gargantuan?
No.
So he crunches down with 10 bludgeoning damage, and then Miara, I need you to make a strength saving throw for me, please, to see if you get grappled.
Please. Hold on, I gotta get to that page. And the anticipation. Strength save. 15.
I believe you escaped. Yep, DC is 13. So yeah, you're able to pry your way out of the claws, but the stinger still comes in. It slams into you as you escape the grasp of the claw, dealing an immense amount of...
No!
Miara, what's your max health?
44 max health.
38, 32. You are 2 damage away from instantly dying. So the stinger slams into you, dealing you 42 points of damage. And it like sits, we get that look that like, we get that really anime thing where like it just like a slash across the screen, and then you get a close up on Miara's face, and it's just like, and like blood comes out and her eyes are all wide and like white. And then you just like, you see the end of the stinger, and there's just like that pulsing motion, you know, that Cell does or whatever when he hits someone with it. And just like poison is just pumped into your body, and you collapse to the ground.
So can I ask a question?
What's up?
The answer is probably not going to be a satisfying one. The scorpion can do 2 stingers per round?
This is a different scorpion?
Oh.
This is the gargantuan scorpion?
Gargantuan. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
The big boy.
Yeah. I accidentally, for the first claw attack, made it with the giant scorpion, but it hit even though it was a lesser roll, so I don't care. It's fine. So that the Null Pack Lord died. But yeah, Miara, you are now on the ground. The shield of faith had been punctured. It still shimmers around you, but it like had been punctured by the force of that one sting, and you lie there on the ground. Again, I think, did the piercing damage kill you or the poison?
The piercing I think knocked me down. Yeah.
Okay, so
because I had
poison.
1 HP.
Yeah, so that knocked you, meaning that you're still dying.
Yep.
You are not unconscious like Balmiar, but you are indeed poisoned because you physically make the con save, please. Just make the con save.
Yep. Let's do it. 4.
So you're on the ground, paralyzed and poisoned. So, okay, yeah, there you go. While poisoned, you cannot be healed by regular means. So, yeah, there you go.
Poisoned.
So now it is the Gnoll's turn that is still alive, watching this happen, watched his pack lord die. I think he's running. They're not brave creatures, so I think he's going to take off into the distance here. He drops his spear, gets down on all fours, and he books it. I think we said his max speed on all fours for these guys were going to be like 50 feet, so he gets heckin' gone.
Does he
right?
get
He
attack
gets
of
out here.
opportunity?
Oh yeah, so he's the Gargantuan Scorpion is going to get the attack. He slaps out with his claw. It hits. Oh god. Slams out with his claw.
I don't want him to get away.
9 bludgeoning damage. And let's see if the Gnoll makes the strength save. He does not. The Gnoll doesn't go anywhere. The Gnoll gets down on all fours and tries to lunge away. A claw comes like from off screen, slams into the body and just like brings it backwards, and he's like, yeah. He is now grappled by the scorpion here. Yikes.
If Miera doesn't get away, nobody gets away.
Yeah, seriously.
Yikes. Okay. Gnoll Hunter. They just watch their pack lord go down. Yeah. Okay, so this guy, he's gonna start doing smart things. He's gonna start moving this direction here. And he's gonna rattle off 2 shots at Hathol to dissuade him from following. Pop. I think the second one hits.
Mhm.
Yep. Dealing you 4 piercing damage. So you see this Gnoll like start scampering away and rattle off 2 longbow shots at you.
Hold on. How much health should I have gotten back for the Gnoll dying? The Gnoll Lord?
I think it's equal to your charisma bonus.
A charisma bonus?
I believe
3.
so. It's in your spell
Okay.
somewhere.
Yeah. You're right. It is charisma. So I only take 1 from that, basically.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool. So that's that one. The next one's the Pack Lord. Man, he didn't get to do anything. So Pack Lord's dead. He's off the list. This Gnoll's dead. He's off the list. Gnoll Hunters. Yeah, the Gnoll Hunters I think are just making a break for it. They're smarter than your average Gnoll. And
Put out a
this
t-shirt.
one,
Smarter
yeah,
than
this
your
one
average
just like
Gnoll.
rattles off 2 more. I think the Scorpion he sees the Scorpion is like busy and like the people on the ground is busy. I think he does the same thing. He just rattles 2 more off at Hathol and starts retreating.
Gosh darn it.
Yeah,
Both hit.
so he does that, and then he's going to retreat his full move here. Okay, both hit. So boom, boom, 6 total piercing damage. Man, they roll really low when they're against you. That's
tickles,
2 nat
man.
1s. Do you see
Tickles.
that? That's 2 nat 1s on a 1d8. Wowee. Feels good. Okay, yeah, so that's that Gnoll Hunter. This one, oh god, this one just got shattered. He's like behind a wall on the ground. I think he tosses his bow aside and just books it. He is just getting out. So he's gone. He's out here. Yeah, he actually because he doesn't even attack. He dashes. This guy's off screen. He's gone.
So hey, it's my
He's gone.
turn.
Ignas Erdrick, it is your turn. You just watched Miera get pierced by a giant stinger and collapse immediately.
Well, I can't get past the big guy. Is the alley that I'm standing in? Is it wide enough for the big scorpion to even come through?
You don't know. You can you look at the size of the scorpion, you look at the size of the alley, and you're like, maybe.
I mean, yeah, I know it could always Kool-Aid Man its way through the wall.
No.
Can I ask a question?
What's up?
When you said when Miara went down to the poison, you said she can't be healed by conventional means. Did you say? Like,
So
what does that mean?
She went down because of the physical damage first.
Okay.
The poison is just lingering, so she like basically auto failed the con save, but I had her make it anyway.
Okay.
Right. So she's poisoned. What poison means is that you cannot be healed until you are not poisoned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So she would have to be healed of the poison before she can be healed directly.
Right. Gotcha.
Okay.
That also goes for like healing potions too. They will not have an effect against the poison.
Pour one
Okay.
out for Miara, please.
Some F's in chat, boys.
That's in chat.
Oh, press F to pay your respects. Oh my
Hopefully
god,
I
I
have
have
characters.
so little opportunity. Well, no, I'm not going to say that. I have ways to do things. You still technically have a crossbow. You know what? I'm gonna throw it in some acid at the scorpion, because I just saw him take out Miara, and that thing is kind of big. Oh,
Yeah.
Hopefully he can do a good thing. Come on, do some good damage. That's some good damage. Please actually do damage.
So he's going to attempt. Basically, the dex save here is technically to see if it just gets through the armor, right? A 10. So yeah, it finds its way through the cracks and chinks in the armor from the damage that's already been done. So it deals 15 acid damage to the gargantuan scorpion. It's hissing now and like chomping with its claws, and it definitely notices you, Ignis.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna just run away. I'm gonna run away in here. Make him chase me. And you know what? I'm gonna use Shield of Faith on myself as a bonus action. Because I
okay.
can.
This
Miara's
removes
already
the
down.
shield of faith from Miara.
She's already down. So
They can kill
I'm
me.
just- if like the knoll turns around and just smacks her, then But hey.
well, I'm gonna cast it on myself.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I'm assuming.
Miara will remember that if she lives.
Yeah.
She's unconscious.
Unconscious
She's not gonna
Miara.
remember crap.
Sure. Okay, Ignis, I believe that is your turn.
Yes, it is.
Remaining alive. Oh, this giant scorpion's actually dead. So Darien, it is your turn.
I'm going to turn around and spend 5 points of my healing to neutralize the poison in Miara.
Sure.
And
Thanks, bud.
cure multiple diseases and neutralize multiple poisons with a single use. Okay, so I don't think I can heal and do that.
Post it in the chat for me. Blessed Touch can heal wounds. You have a pool of healing. As an action, you touch a creature and draw power from the pool to restore a number of hit points to that creature up to the max amount. Alternatively, you can expend 5 to cure the target of one disease or neutralize one poison.
Yeah,
You
alternative.
can cure multiple and neutralize multiple with a single use, expending hit points separately for each one. But it's a single use. So no, I think if you overdo it, right? The first 5 go to curing. The next whatever go to health.
You think?
Well, so you can cure multiple diseases,
Right.
right? So why wouldn't you be able? That means you'd be able to expend 10, right, or something like that. So
Yeah.
why wouldn't you be able to expend 10, cure the disease, and then continue using lay on hands to get them up? I don't see how that wouldn't be a thing. I guess because like it's all the same ability. It's just 5 is deviated to remove the poison, right?
I guess. I don't know. Your call.
I also just realized something that I'm a little too embarrassed to even say that I realized.
Is it good or bad?
Oh, it's really good, but boy, oh boy, would it have come in handy if I had.
Oh, okay.
noticed.
Okay. But yeah. So how much of lay on hands do you want to do?
I'm gonna pump 10 more points of healing into her.
Okay, so 15 total. Miara, you're at 10 health. And conscious, laying on the ground.
And I,
Prone.
and I still have 10 points left because I realized that it's times your paladin level by 5.
Yeah. Yeah, so you have 25 total now.
Yeah, not 15.
Oh yeah, wow, that's an extra 10. That would be really nice.
Yeah. Would have been really great. Super
now
pumped.
you know. So yeah, you take a moment, and you place your hammer on the ground and touch Miera on the chest, infusing her with the divine light of Alis, and then as she comes to consciousness, you grab your hammer again and continue fighting against the scorpions around you.
Yeah, I'm gonna, as a bonus action, shift my shield of faith to her.
So that counts as a recast, by the way. It's not a shift.
No,
so
okay,
so it uses a spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
So yep, she has Shield of Faith on her now, and you have it removed. So you switched your concentration over.
Mm-hmm.
Gets pierced again, automatically goes down.
I'll be so mad.
Yep, so Miera, you have 10 health.
Yep, 10 health. Cool.
Okay.
You did it for me.
Cool, Darien. Knoll Hunters, who's still on the field here? Okay, yeah, this one's way over here. He sees his buddies retreating. He puts his bow up, and he's gonna double dash his butt out of here. Yeah, he goes this way and leaps down the 10 feet and then continues going, and he's gonna be gone. Okay. That Knoll's dead. Hathol, what are you doing, bud?
Just to clarify something, I just realized I misread my Hexblade's curse. I should have gotten my Warlock level plus my Charisma bonus. So I just added an extra 5 hit points.
That's fine.
Back to myself. Because every little helps.
Yeah, I mean, you can always post it too if we don't remember, right? Just
sure. So yeah, I'm just gonna agonizing blast the big dude twice.
Yep, blast him. Yep. So the first one, it hits him in his carapace, but doesn't seem to have any effect.
Yeah.
The second one, though, maybe hits the same spot and cracks open the armor there, and it does seem to have some kind of damaging effect. Yeah, 12 force damage. Nice. Fat damage. Cool. So you damage him. Would you like to move, or is there a bonus action you want to take, or?
No, I kind of like my little crow's nest up here.
Yeah, you've got a
Sure.
good spot.
Yeah. Height bonus is fun, right? Okay, cool. So Hathol, that is your turn. Miera, you're conscious.
I'm up.
You're on the ground.
So I'm gonna use it's half my movement to get up, or is it just some movement? Yeah. So
Just
I'm gonna
half.
So I'm gonna take up half my movement to get up. So that still leaves me with 22 speed to move. But I can't really go anywhere. And I think at this point, as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark onto the big scorpion. What is the gargantuan one?
Yeah, so you would have dropped Hunter's Mark previously. So yeah, you're gonna remark on the biggest one. Yeah, so go ahead and expend that spell slot there for your bonus action.
He is marked. And I'm going to double strike with my short sword.
Heck yeah, hit that boy.
Let's see if I can.
Yeah, 17 hits.
Cool.
3 piercing damage plus your Hunter's Mark.
6.
9 total damage. Yeah,
That's
so you pierce through just through the side of him or something like that, right? Because he's turned and grappled with this knoll to your side. So you get him in the side, and cut at his legs or something like that, and are able to deal some good damage there. So that's 9 total. Cool. Yeah, he's looking pretty rough. You guys have beaten up on him on pretty good. Between the acid and the agonizing blast there, he's pretty hurt.
All right, I got my immediate revenge out of there, just
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and sorry, I forgot to remove the marker for your down. So you're up. Can you go ahead? I think it's been 2 turns. Can you go ahead and roll Balmiar 2 con saves for me?
Oh yeah.
I thought you said he didn't, or he wasn't in danger of dying.
Con saves, not death saves.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Yep. Okay. So he's fine. He's not poisoned.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So the first time he would have been not poisoned, but
double 18s right there.
Yeah. Well done. Okay. So is that your turn? You have this bonus action in action.
Yeah, that's it. I could move. but
Giant
it's no point.
scorpion in front of Darien is looking really worse for wear here. Definitely not doing so well. Like I said before, a stiff breeze would probably kill it, but it's going to slam out. One with a claw that's kind of a stump. The other claw is still able to grab. And then
first one, no. Second one, yes.
Yeah, so the first one you're able to like shove to the side or block with your shield. The second one comes around underneath and grabs at you. So can I get a strength saving throw, please?
Ugh.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you are currently grappled and 4 damage was dealt to you.
Okay.
And the sting now, as you're in its grip, will be made with advantage against you. 16, so it doesn't hit. So yeah, the stinger comes in, and you're still able to get your shield up in time, and it goes cling right off the front of it, unable to pierce through the divine metal. Cool. So that's that giant scorpion, gargantuan scorpion's turn. He's going to basically just attempt to kill the guy that's in his grip right now, I think. So he's going to claw the guy at advantage because he's dead because he's grappled. So 12 damage. Yeah, he's dead. The gnoll in his grip gets crushed in half, falling limply to the side, tosses it, and then the gargantuan scorpion sees Miera in front of him and slams out his other claw.
Nope.
For a 9. Yep, so you're able to dodge back from it, but he still swings out his stinger at you.
Oh my god!
Oh, come on.
Okay. Yeah, so make a DC 12 con save. Don't take into account the second portion of that. That 32. Wow. All right, so it's 18
Jesus.
poison, 13 piercing.
Oh, same number again.
Yeah, so you are currently poisoned.
Stop getting poisoned.
It's not my fault. I think I'm down again.
Something mushroom something.
Whatever.
So it is 13 piercing damage. Does that put you down?
Yeah, it puts me down.
Okay, so you're
Okay.
back in death save territory. It is not enough to outright kill you. If the crit hit a crit, you'd actually be dead, but
Yeah.
it is not. You're not dead yet. So
Yeah.
there you go. You're on the ground,
Dance,
unconscious
and
again.
he can sing.
That Knoll's
Oh my
dead.
God.
So there you go.
If we were playing
Knoll
Monster
Hunter
Hunter,
up top is gone. He leaves.
if we were
They
playing
just run
Monster
away.
Hunter, Professor would be the one that kept getting poisoned by Rathalos. I'm just saying.
It's true.
Just
Yeah.
my luck, though.
All right, they both bolt. They're gone. All the Knoll
Just my
Hunters are
Pokemon
gone.
luck right now.
So you guys basically are contending with these scorpions. Ignis, it is your go.
Oh, that's the big one. Oh, okay. All right.
Kill
So
him.
I think what I was doing.
Kill
I'm
him.
trying. Yeah, I was gonna move 15 here. Here. And I should have vision on the giant scorpion from here, right?
Yeah, enough.
Okay.
Enough.
And gonna do another acid vial.
Okay.
Oh, come on, big damage. Come on, actual damage. That's decent damage. Let's see if it's actual damage. Nope.
Yeah, no. So it smashes off the side of his carapace that hasn't been damaged yet, and the acid kind of just drips to the ground. He seems unaffected by it.
All right, and I'm gonna take my last 10 move and move back here.
Darien Heroncrest, you are betwixt the beasts. Miera has been slammed again by the stinger and is on the ground.
What?
At this point.
How's your health, Miara? What are you?
I'm
doing?
down. I'm
Like,
down
totally
again.
down, poisoned.
Yep, same condition as the previous turn for you.
So does she start making death saves next turn?
She will be, yes.
Okay.
I mean, remember, she can't physically die on the first death save. So
Yes.
there's always that.
Yeah. Am I still grappled?
Yes, you would still be grappled.
Okay. Does that give me a disadvantage on attacks?
No, not really. You just can't move.
Can't move. Okay. I'm gonna swing at the boy grappling me. I assume it's like the smaller one, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no! It clangs off the side of his carapace.
Damn it.
Maybe the grapple is like just too much story-wise, too much for you to like be able to get enough force to hit him.
I could have avoided that too with mobile. I could have just dashed out.
Fuck!
Next to them.
Yeah, so I think the grapple's affecting you too much, and you're unable to actually slam through the thick carapace of the scorpion. You currently don't have move. Do you have a bonus action you'd like to use?
Checking. No, nothing that'll help me.
What about smite? You can't do it. Smite?
I can't smite if I don't hit.
Gotcha.
It's applied to the attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's the only bonus actions I have other than shielding.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Hathol, your party is falling all around you. These
Actually, it's
scorpions
really just me.
have absolutely massacred everything in front of you. What would you like to do?
I have literally no option other than to try and kill these boys.
Kill the boys.
Yeah, I'm a damage dealer. I have absolutely no way to support the team that's actually down there.
Sounds like you need to kill the boys.
So I'm gonna fire my first agonizing blast straight at the big boy. If this hits,
Okay.
can we like fully resolve it before I fire the second one?
Sure.
Irrelevant question.
Yeah, it just, yeah.
Okay.
But the second one definitely does. I think
Second
it's
one
like the same thing. It's taking you 2 agonizing blasts both times now to hit the big guy. I think you're slamming into pieces of the armor that are like still too thick. So the second one is able to get through. Wow. How do you want to do this?
I knew that was coming. How do you want to vanquish your?
How do you want to vanquish your foe?
I want to explode him into a billion pieces. he's
All right.
I
So
want to vaporize this bastard.
So the first agonizing blast slams into the carapace, cracking it. And the second one, following up, the green lightning crackling energy enters in the scorpion as a whole, and you see it kind of like crackle all around him and inside of him. You hear this like hissing sound emitting from it, and it's not from the scorpion. And then it explodes outwards into thousands of gross, gooey pieces, coating everyone around it in gross scorpion innards. Yeah. So Miera and Darien. Hathol, maybe you like duck behind the wall there as it explodes and it doesn't hit you as much, but everything is coated in gross scorpion goo.
I wonder what's
I like
worse, the bullet stomach or the scorpion goo.
I actually avoided the goo this time.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah. It's one of those things like, man, yeah, Ignas avoided the goo because he's, I don't know, 35 feet away from anyone.
Yeah, he
Just been hiding the entire
Also
fight.
also inside a building.
Yep. Miara, can I get a... Oh, unless, Hathol, do you want to move, or are you good?
No, I'm good. I can literally just... I like this spot. This spot's working for me, man.
Yeah, height bonus, man. Feels good. Yeah, so he's dead. But you did just enough damage to kill him, so there you go. Miara, can I get a death saving throw from you, please?
All right, I think this is it. 12.
Yep, 1 success.
Dope. I need one for Balmiar too, right?
No, Balmiar is unconscious because of the poison was what put him down.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Okay. So, like, technically, the physical damage killed you. The poison just happens to also be there. For him, the physical damage didn't kill him, but the poison did, so it just put him down.
Yeah.
Didn't actually force him into death saves. Okay. Yeah, so Gargantuan Scorpion's off. Giant Scorpion. It's going to do his damnedest to kill Darien, I think. I mean, they're just creatures, right? They're just beasts. They just want to eat. So he is going to hit you with both claws. All of this is at advantage because you're currently grappled.
Yeah.
Okay. So claw.
No.
None of that hits, and stinger. 21. So go ahead and make that con save for me.
Oh,
So you do save. You take half as much poison damage on the successful save, so you take 20 total damage.
Oh, son of a fuck. I'm down.
Does that put you down?
I had 17, yeah.
Yeah, so the poison puts you down, which means you're not poisoned, but you're just at 0. Okay?
You're like Balmiar right now.
Yeah, so you're just prone on the ground unconscious here. I need to mark you as prone as well. And Balmiar is also prone. Also, the shield of faith falls off of Miara here. And Oh, also Miara, make your con saving throw for me from the end of your turn.
Oh yeah.
I think that's 1 off from the gargantuan. Hang on. I think his is 13.
Yeah. Wait,
If I remember
no.
correctly.
Gargantuan says 12.
Gargantuan is 12. Yep, DC
Must
12.
take
Okay.
DC 12. Yep.
So you meet it, which means you're no longer poisoned.
Hey.
She didn't need my cure. She's a strong, independent woman.
I may be dying, but I ain't gonna go down to
Yeah,
poison.
but she's not as independent as that. She's not gonna just die if no one gets to anyone here.
Yeah.
All right, that was the giant scorpion's turn. Ignis Erdrick, it's your
She's
go.
definitely
Okay.
resilient.
So 10, 5, 10. I'm gonna
So
move
25.
over here.
Mhm.
I am just in range.
Yep.
To throw some more goddamn acid.
You do so. Throw that acid.
There's some 10.
Does not save. Deals 10 acid damage to the scorpion. You watch as it melts in front of you, just doing enough to kill it. All right.
Oh,
That's
You-
Ignis's turn.
you freaky, scary, creepy.
So
Oh,
here's the deal.
things.
Because we have people down and making death saves, Miara,
Mhm.
we continue through the turn order until they are resolved.
Yep,
Okay?
that's fine.
So, Darien, you're just unconscious, right? So we don't have to worry about you. Hathol, what do you do? If you can get to Miara and you have a healing of some kind, then
I have-
you'll just auto-resolve the battle here.
I have 0 healing.
Okay?
Anywhere in my kit.
Do you attempt to go down and stabilize her?
Yeah, I can do that. I mean, how do I get off of
You're
this?
gonna it's 10 feet, so you're just gonna jump down and make a acrobatics check for me.
Hathol breaks his legs.
Hathol's down.
just shut up. All right, Rob. Just shut up, man.
So you take 4 damage from a quote unquote fall, but you are on the ground.
Superhero landing.
I'm gonna say you
Murder on the
kind of
knees.
attempt to make the 3-point landing. It doesn't really work, but you're not prone. You just
He made
hurt.
a 2
from
and a
that.
half point landing. He's good.
Yeah, you still have enough move, even if you did fall prone, that you'd be able to make it to Miara. So if you do, and you'd like to, please make a medicine check.
Oh my God.
DC 10.
Medicine? Where the hell is that? Oh, there it is. Oh,
18.
Oh, you wise
Yeah,
son of a gun.
so I don't know how you stabilize her, but you are able. You're able to stabilize.
I just take my book and rub it all over her face.
She is then encased in the same black ice as before.
No!
Stop it!
Miara, you find yourself falling and floating in a dark void.
Shut up.
The events repeat again as Nose just comes out, strikes Druvani again.
Yeah. Weird. It's like this all happened before. Okay. Yeah, you are able to stabilize her. Congratulations. Yeah. Wowee. Good stuff.
Ooh-wee.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
Hey, you like that
brutal.
calm music now? You guys did it.
Just another
Congratulations.
day.
Get some claps in chat, please.
Just
Yeah.
another
Clap,
day.
Clap, clap.
Press F to pay respects.
Please clap.
Can we get?
Please clap.
Can we get a
Please
body
clap.
count for Hathol here, please? He's feeling kind of smug.
I want to ask a
Kill
question.
count, Hathel? Kill count?
I overheard that it was Hathel's thunderclap that brought the scorpions here.
Yeah, but he also did most of the damage to them as well.
So be aware, you still have 3 party members down. They're just unconscious. So can I get 1d4 rolls from you guys?
Yeah.
The ones that are down?
I mean, you can do that. I'm gonna.
Or are you gonna
splash
go just
some
go
special,
heal them?
Yeah, I'm gonna splash some special Ignis juice in their faces.
Sure. Okay, so go
Daddy.
ahead and roll the 3 of them.
All right, so let's say this is for Darien. 3d8. There's your 14. For Miara, 16, and for Balmiar, 12.
There you go. So you guys are up unconscious, and the carnage of battle is around you.
Holy crap.
What would you like to do?
I immediately
Hathol, you
turn to
want one of
Hathol.
these?
I immediately turn to Hathol and ask, I thought this was supposed to be safe.
I never said it would be safe.
Well, you never said there would be giant bugs that come out of the ground.
Well, I've never seen the giant bugs here before, the same way I've never seen the gnolls here before. A lot of shit went sideways today.
Point of fact, they're not bugs,
At what
but
point-
arachnids.
My lord,
At what point do you think that I can foretell the goddamn future here?
Is
We're
there
alive
any?
now, and that's all that matters.
Was this area ruined the last time you were here? Has something happened?
No, this is kind of the perpetual state of the ancient city. It's only
Yeah.
utilized now for the ritual
This
in
is
the
a
spring.
ritual area. Yeah, it's
Yeah, they don't bother fixing it. This is because they live outside of here.
They meet here in the spring. You know, they worship. They worship the death aspect here. To be fair, you know, they honor their fallen.
So, to be clear, much like the trade routes, there's no guarantee anybody is here.
It's almost zero chance that there's anybody here because they only come here in the spring. Hobgoblins come here in the spring, but we're not here to find hobgoblins. We're here to find the Lady Desir.
And she hopefully.
What of the food and water?
Well, we should have prepared for that.
He
Are
says,
there-
echoing the DM.
Are there
Well,
springs? Fountains?
Hathel, you would know that towards the center of the town there would be a communal water location that they would utilize. Yeah.
Aqueducts, even?
Look, they come here in the spring for ritual purposes, okay? So there's water, there's, you know, places to stay. It's just not your 4-star hotel, you know? Deal with it.
All right. Where is the water?
Yeah,
In the
Hathel, you
middle,
would know
in-
that
in-
it's
in-
towards the center,
Right
past
in the
where you're
center
at
of the
currently.
city. Yeah,
Okay. Do you know which way that is?
I do. Follow me.
Okay, but first we should take a gander at these bodies here.
Yeah, I want to chop
I'm gonna-
the head off of every single gnoll that's lying around.
I already tried that. I
If you'd
remember
like to,
trying that.
yeah, you want to chop off all the knoll heads.
Yeah. And I want to
you
put
do
them in the
so.
bag of holding because they're gifts for Ital.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Are you saying you want to
Okay.
put heads in my bag?
Dude,
Yeah, you
put
draw the
bullet-
line in heads.
You put bullet stomach in there, dude. Like, don't start getting
That's
picky
where
now.
you draw the line.
I get one for experiments. So I have how
taking-
many
I'm
knoll
taking-
heads?
All of them.
No, I get one. That's your fee for using the bag of holding. You don't like it? Wear
Oh,
belts.
yeah, no, you can have one
Like
for experiments.
ornaments.
But yeah. I agree to your terms.
Okay.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 total knoll heads, 5 of which are regular knolls, and 1 is the knoll pack leader.
Yeah, you don't get the pack leader to experiment
No.
on. Simple as that.
Heads. Oh, fine. I'm just writing it down as 6 knoll heads.
As you go to chop off the knoll head of the pack leader, you notice that he wears a necklace of hobgoblin ears.
I am also inspecting the bodies for loot.
Yeah, as
While
you
he's
inspect
doing
the gnolls, you notice that they carry these spears and javelins. Some of them have short bows slung over their shoulder. The hobgoblin, or they all wear hide armor. The the gnoll pack leader carries the flail, but other than that, they don't seem to have any possessions on them.
I am going to
Any
take all of their
ration?
weapons.
No, they don't seem to have any rations.
Okay.
I'm going to take all their weapons.
Okay.
Because
Are
they
they
came in
edible?
handy before. We managed to field an army.
1, 2, 3, 4. You have 5 spears, 2 short bows, and a glaive. Or a flail, excuse me. 2 blades.
Then how did that do slashing damage?
I said that too, but whatever.
All right.
Oh, it is a
Let me-
glaive. It's not a. It is a glaive. Ha! I'm a dummy. It is a
Okay.
glaive. No wonder it does
I'm-
slashing damage. I just misread it.
I'm
gonna make a new
gonna
section
take
here.
the necklace of hobgoblin ears, and
Okay.
I'll lay it at the base of one of the memorial obelisks that we've passed on the way.
That's about 10 minutes behind you.
Yeah.
If you want to go walk that direction for 10 minutes, you're more than welcome to.
I do, but I might wait until somebody comes with me because I'm not feeling me going off 10 minutes away by myself is smart right now.
Understood. You pick up the
We
necklace.
could
we'll
we could
we'll say
always
that.
just stop it on the way or stop there on the way back.
Yeah. From the decapitated head, the remaining neck, you pull off a bloodied necklace of hobgoblin ears.
I wish to honor those who have awoken from the dream.
Okay. Anything else you guys would like to do? There's some scorpion corpses. Some buildings to investigate if you'd like to go through them. It's up to you.
I mean, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at level 2 and heal Balmiar. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm trying
Go ahead
to
and roll.
recover from dying twice.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was interesting. Oh
Sorry.
man.
Did I do that?
Go ahead and roll Cure Wounds.
Yep, doing that right now.
Yeah, level 2, so 16.
Cool. 16. All right. Sounds good.
Okay.
12 plus 16.
You know what? I too will do such a thing.
Okay.
By the way, I believe I completely ignored your question earlier, Rob, but Ignas, I will take one of those potions if you go on spare.
Yes, I do. I mean, yes, I do. They are infinite. They can only be used once per day. So
Cool.
you're gonna have to wait until we rest if you want another one. So
What is
3d8. Here is your extra HP. There's 11.
Why does it
Perfect.
bother asking
Exactly what I
me-
needed for Max.
Am I
Why
not
does it
doing
bother
it?
what?
Why does it bother asking me what level to roll it at if it doesn't?
So here, let me go check out your sheet real quick. It might just be set up to where it only outputs a particular thing. So Cure Wounds currently outputs as a spell card. So let's see if we change that to attack real quick and you try it again. See what happens. It's blank. Okay, so maybe not. It should just be this. It should just be the spell card. Spell attack is none, so it's not attack. It is a spell card. Why does it not roll it? Here, hang on. Let me see this.
Mm-hmm.
Why does it not do the actual spell? What the heck? Why do heck? All right, whatever.
Rural
Roll
Turner.
1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier, and I guess I'll fix this later.
I'm gonna roll 2d8 because I'm gonna cast at level 2.
Okay.
2d8 plus 6. Tight.
Your charisma modifier is 6.
It says spell attack bonus. Is that what I'm?
Is that right? Holy heck! I may have been thinking about that the wrong way then. Let me take a look. Oh wait, you already posted this in chat. I can just read it. 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So that is charisma.
So
not
what is
spell attack
this
bonus?
What is this spell attack bonus?
Spell attack bonus is if you had a ranged attack that was a spell.
Oh, I
have-
see.
That's
Oh,
your plus. That's your
I
plus to
see.
hit.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
13 then.
Okay.
Got
That's
it.
your plus to hit.
Yeah, I thought
for
a
any
6
range attack.
sounded.
That sounds like that's really high. I don't know about that.
I'm into it.
Okay. Cool. Yep. So, what else?
Oh, well, I think
I'm good.
we should get moving.
Mhm.
For now.
What
Can
time of
we,
day is it?
The when you guys got here was kind of just approaching noon. So after the fight and stuff, I mean, you're just like 1 or 2 p.m.
Okay.
All right.
after being in the city for a bit.
Well, if there's going to be anyone here, they're going to be probably at the city center near the water.
Hmm.
If we go through the buildings, it might make it easier for us to possibly get the jump on anyone else that might be here.
Undoubtedly. Actually, wait. Which way did the tracks go versus which way is the city center?
They go the same direction.
Awesome. Then we're going this. Then we don't have to pick. Yes, I think we should absolutely stick to the buildings. That's this was an ambush we might have been able to avoid.
Okay.
Emphasis on might.
Well,
Can we have the stealth? The magical stealth
I'm
again?
burnt out right now. No, I had to spend some magic on healing, and I don't think I can do it today. I need to rest.
Oh, shame. All right, then we're just going to have to be very, very quiet.
I mean, you guys can short rest if you'd like. If you want to just sit
I mean,
here for an hour.
I'm out of spell slots anyway, so I could do the
Oh, sure. I mean, we
short
can
rest.
let's hole up in one of the buildings
Duck
that
into
isn't
one of the yeah.
Yeah.
completely destroyed.
Sure, yeah.
Do we
As you
get
guys,
slots back after short rest?
no,
No, I
just
didn't think so.
there's only particular classes that do, and
That's why I
warlock
was-
is one of them.
Yeah, that's what I was like curious.
Yeah.
Like,
A warlock is only as powerful as many short rests as he gets in a day,
yeah.
pretty much.
Because I get very limited spell slots, lots of cantrips, and
Yeah.
I can short rest. So
All right.
Okay.
Well, hey, by all means, I can max out my HP.
So yeah, if you'd like to roll your HP die, your hit die, go ahead and roll those
Okay, there we go. I'm maxed
as you
again.
take a rest. So as you guys are you look around, right, for a place to rest. This all kind of happens simultaneously. You check into some of these buildings that are around you here. You notice one of them seems to have been used as a nest for these scorpions. You see like broken open scorpion eggs. You see corpses, bloated corpses of various bodies. You see some gnoll bodies. As well as hobgoblin, and you see some birds and stuff like that. And there are some that look like they could possibly be orcish, and they are amongst the pile of corpses in the scorpion nest.
I'd like to inspect the
can we
orc
investigate?
bodies.
Yeah, please roll an investigation.
All right, because I want to see who the heck these guys are.
Yeah. Okay. So as you work through the actual nest of these scorpions, getting closer inspection on some of these kind of bloated bodies, right, as they were full of poison and have been munched upon in some ways. You take a look at the gnoll bodies. Nothing is stands out to you. They look very similar to the ones you just fought. The hobgoblins look like they were wearing they're in their normal desert wear. But they don't seem to have their weapons on them. They seem to have been there for quite some time. And then the orc bodies, Ignis, you recognize these. These are the bodies of your two footmen from back home, Cull and Slew.
Oh no. Oh no.
That was so deep.
Ooh.
Do I also
Ooh.
recognize them at all, or is that like royal family stuff?
If you've been to Ignis's home, you probably have seen them, but it depends. It's up to Darien to be like, how much notice did Darien take of the slave workers at Ignis's home?
Probably not. But did they have any recognizable like Erdrickian garb?
So no, they are not. They're wearing mostly just looks like Cull's like wearing some patchwork leather armor. And it looks like Slew is wearing some hide armor of some kind. One of them has like a hatchet at his side, but they don't seem to be wearing any like heavy armor or be heavily armored. But yeah, they're there. There's nothing particularly Erdrickian about them, no. No insignias or
So
anything.
I'll just walk up next to Ignis and ask them who they are.
These were my house servants. Tassir is here. I just hope she's still alive. Oh. We need to find her fast.
Agreed. Do I see any tracks around the bodies?
So this area is like a mess of muddled drag body marks and stuff.
Okay.
You're also interior to a building, so it's kind of just gross scorpion lair. Like
Got
it's
it.
not not a lot you can track out of here.
Okay.
The road is still viable
Yeah.
past the battle.
Yeah.
But so you guys, like, you take your rest and you investigated this area. So we're going to say like an hour has passed. So it's about 3 p.m. in the afternoon now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'd like to
All right.
continue looking.
I've got
All
a
right.
small idea. Because if Ignis relayed the information that these were people that he that worked for him or worked in
Mhm.
his home, and if he relayed that they may have been with Tasir anytime soon, I'm gonna see if Balmiar can catch a scent, to see if we can track where Lady Tasir is actually, because she would have a similar scent to them possibly.
He can try for sure. You can be like, okay, I want you to track this scent.
Track the scent.
Go ahead and roll me some.
Cool.
Oh gosh, I guess it's gonna be perception to see if he picks up the smell. That's neat.
Yeah. Okay. Perception to see if he picks up the smell. All right.
21.
Mm.
He picks up a smell. You're not necessarily sure if that's gonna be right or not, but he does pick up a smell, right? Like, so he nudges. He's like, he can't talk to you, right? So, but he does sniff it, and he kind of picks up on it in the air.
Okay. Well.
Question for Hathol.
Mhm.
Now that we're in Adis, has the pulling that I had in my chest gone, or is it kind of
No,
still
It
pulling
pulls-
me?
it pulls you deeper into the city.
All right.
Again, it's much more muted than when previous to our run-in with Nos, but it is still there.
Friends, Giovanni still guides me, even within the city. I'm wondering if she's leading us to the relic or to Tisir.
I have severe doubts that she would lead us to my sister.
I'm starting to question her motives based on the last interactions we had with her.
My guess is that she's after that relic, so she'd probably point you in the direction of where that is. Whether Tasir is there or not, I have no idea.
Could all be intermingled in a giant web.
It's possible.
Of scorpions and werewolves.
There are no werewolves!
No.
Which way is the pole pointing you? Like toward the center or away?
Hello, Mr. DM? Which
Oh,
way?
I already. Oh, sorry. I already said so. I thought you were going to do it in character. It's
Oh,
towards,
sorry.
Yeah, it's pulling you like through the city.
Through the city. Oh, I didn't listen to you properly first time then.
No worries.
So, yeah, towards the center, through the middle.
Towards the center. And
All right.
so if we know that direction, I'll as we're going, I think I might have Balmiar keep an eye on the smell, see if he knows where it's going, and I'll keep a watch on him, see if he knows where it's going.
Okay.
All right.
So you guys wanted to head further into the city after your rest?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's keep to the
okay.
buildings. Stay out of sight.
I think it might be best if we split up into separate sections of buildings so we don't get all jumped at once and we aren't surrounded. So Ignis and Darien, you two could go in one set of buildings. Balmiar, myself, and Hathol could go through another set of buildings, heading in toward the same direction.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. You saw the amount of people that jumped us.
Yes, and we were
Yeah.
all huddled in one section, and I know I was stuck smack dab in the middle of it. If we can get around it, it might be a little bit easier.
Yeah, I think Miara here is suggesting not so much as splitting the party completely, just, adjacent
Keeping
buildings.
ourselves a little bit
Going
distant
through
from each other.
adjacent buildings rather than the same
Okay.
building.
We
That's
go
fair.
down the right alley, you go down
Yeah, that kind of thing.
That's
Exactly.
fair. Okay.
Okay.
At least we have some flanking opportunities then, if anything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
and
Thanks,
just
Hathol.
just give a shout if something tries to kill you.
We have the stone of sending, the sending stones.
Or that, but
And I
giving
have
a shout is
message
probably
anyway.
the easiest.
Yes.
Also that. Wow, we have a lot of options for psychic potential.
Oh yeah.
Weird.
It's amazing.
Use these more often. Okay. Yeah. So you guys split up. Are you going to try to do this quietly,
Yes.
Yeah.
carefully?
Yeah.
We're gonna
Please.
do our best.
Roll me some stealth checks, please.
Yep,
I know that.
Darien at disadvantage.
Yeah,
I
Darian's gonna be
know.
the odd one out.
Hey man,
Unless
I nailed it earlier.
This is true. Unless I crit fail, I didn't. Okay.
11?
Whew.
Really? And then Palmier gets 26.
Palmier's a
Lord.
ghost.
With cat-like tread upon a prey we see.
He's
God.
feeling better.
So technically, I think Balmir's at disadvantage too because he has that breastplate, but it's fine. Doesn't matter. Still 20.
It's still better than everybody else's.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys make your way carefully and quietly through some of these dilapidated stone homes. You see most of them have been cleared out of any debris. Some of them have scorch marks on the ground or remains of coals of fires or something like that. Probably used as shelter during one of the meeting times here in the city itself when all the tribes gather. And yeah, you proceed for probably the next 10 or 20 minutes, probably roughly closer to 20 because you're proceeding about a mile into the city and slowly, right? Like you're being careful about it. As you approach the center of the city, it looks like what would have been an old marketplace of some kind. It's just empty, bare and barren. But there does seem to be a pool in the middle full of water.
We must
All
approach
right.
cautiously.
I want to check and see if I see anyone.
Mm.
Darian, do you see anyone?
Okay. Perception checks for me, please.
I think we would end up taking a look as well, see if anybody's there.
I don't see shit.
Man, that just invoked Spaceballs to me.
Yeah.
Have you found anything? We ain't found shit.
Love that.
I hope you didn't actually shout that.
So yeah, Hathol and Miera on the other side of the alley, the road from you in the other building. You guys don't see anyone or anything. What you see is some more homes beyond the square. The square itself is probably about 100 by 100 feet across. Again, it looks like it would have been a market square or a meeting place of some kind. A large, what appears to be a well is in the center. The well itself is probably 10 by 10, so pretty big.
I'll just message to Darien just to say it all looks clear.
I'll acknowledge it if I can.
Yeah, you can respond.
You can respond.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and so for I think Hathol and Miara with those perceptions as well, you notice that there aren't any wagon tracks this far out. You do still see occasionally knoll footprints out here.
Okay.
And a set of footprints that are smaller.
Okay. I think I have an idea about how we could approach this possibly. I think if you and I stay here, we at least have some ranged opportunity. And if we send out Darien and Ignis, or we can at least see if anybody will even come out and strike.
I have an idea.
At least safely.
No, wait. Let's not do that.
Can I just clarify? Only myself and Miara have noticed the smaller footprints at this point.
Yes.
You guys are still at the buildings.
Yeah,
So
we're
yes.
split up still.
Your exceptionally high perception rolls have given you a little bit of an idea of what's out there already.
Okay. As soon as I notice the smaller footprints, I'm going to message Ignis at this point and say, you should come here. I found an extra set of footprints that might interest you.
Sure. So you guys are you going to leave the cover of these buildings?
Can we go through the building instead?
I mean,
There's
so
an
the
alleyway.
buildings end, and then you're out on the square.
No. I mean,
So-
like instead of going out into the square, can we go through the building in order to meet up?
Oh,
You're
in, like,
in
the alley?
different buildings?
Like, can they go back out the back of their building and then into...
Am I incorrect in thinking that the main thoroughfare is sitting like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hathol and Miara are on this side in
Mhm.
these buildings.
Okay.
Darien and Ignis are on this side in these buildings.
Sure.
Okay.
So you are currently at minimum 25 feet away from each other between some walls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I see.
Yeah.
So then on the assumption that there's no doors
I mean, there are doors for some of these buildings, right? But like some of them don't. They're just like broken down or something. You just walk through the wall.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna try and go and cross the main thoroughfare and go into their building.
Sure. Yeah, you go out. You carefully walk across the street. You don't notice anything, and you go meet up with Hathol and Miera.
You mentioned footprints.
Behold, tiny footprints.
Yeah, so he like gestures out into the a minor desert of distance between you and the well, and you see kind of like a myriad of footprints out there. I'm not exactly sure, because I'm just taking your previous perception that right now you're able to actually tell what he's pointing at. You just see some like a mess.
Yeah, yes, they are footprints.
But look,
they are very
the different ones.
footprinty.
The
Yes.
smaller ones.
Okay.
Valmiar, you got that scent earlier? See if it matches up, or at least to any degree.
So
He would
you
probably
want
need
him
to
to go out there and go smell some footprints?
Are they not like close to us? They're just like right. Okay.
No, they're like outside of the building, moving towards the well,
Never mind then.
like where the rest of the
I
footprints and
redact
things
my
are.
statements then.
Okay.
I thought they were leading from like the buildings we were in, or like
No,
really close.
no, not currently. You don't see where they're leading from. You just notice that there are some that don't match the other prints.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I have an idea. And I'm glad Darien isn't here because he would tell me it was dangerous and foolish and I shouldn't do it. And maybe it is. But here's what it is anyway. I could transform on the assumption that that square is being watched by things that are hostile to us. I could transform myself into that Null Alpha and go and inspect these footprints, as you call them, and see where they lead. And if Tasir...
That's working on the assumption that it's being watched by more gnolls and not something else more frightening.
Right. And if it is something more frightening, you can save me.
Plus, you run the risk of there actually being some hobgoblins here who would kill you on sight if you're disguised as a gnoll.
I include that in the dangerous things trying to kill me.
Yeah, well, to quote Darien, this is a dangerous idea and you probably shouldn't do it.
Hold on.
Probably. The only other thing that I can think of, and I will welcome other suggestions, go out there and figure out what those footprints are and where they lead to. But I will take other suggestions if you have them.
Was Ignis really short compared to the gnolls?
Is Ignis really short compared to gnolls? Yeah, gnolls are like 6 foot and up.
So turning into one of the
They're
gnolls would not help
small.
A miniature gnoll.
Oh.
you. You would look like a pup. It wouldn't work out. First of all.
It'd be
Look
so
like
cute.
a mean pup, but yeah.
So cute.
Well, in that case, I could look like a lost Knoll pup and still try and do the same thing. I mean, do you have a different idea?
Honestly, I think our safest bet would be for you and Darien to protect yourselves. You casted those shields earlier, right? At least Darien did. I don't know. There was something that happened before. If you guys protect yourselves with that and go out there, you can inspect it, and we can cover you from these bases here, from these buildings, from a distance. So if anything was to approach you or come up to you, we can strike from before they even reach you. And at least Darien would be there by your side to defend you if anyone got close.
All right. We can
You know
try
what?
it.
You know, it might be a better idea.
You thunderstep in there?
Let me go with you, and if we
Yeah,
need to
that's
get out
actually a
there,
better idea.
if we need to get out of there fast, I just thunderstep with you,
That's a better idea.
and we're
We need to
gone.
let
Like
Darien know.
Miara and Darien can literally stay completely out of sight because I am the get out of jail free card at this point.
All right.
Does Darien have a ranged weapon?
He has a javelin of lightning.
That would work.
All right, Hathol, can you tell Darien the plan? You and I go out there, inspect the footprints, and hopefully don't get jumped by a million gnolls.
Okay. Message to Darien. Darien.
This is the plan.
Ignas and I are going out into the square. Remain hidden and cover us.
I think that was too many words for one message, but I think you get it across a couple of them. So yes.
Am I limited by words
Yes.
for message? I didn't think it was the same.
Absolutely.
As this
Oh
thing.
God, what is he texting?
Thanks, Heth. ILY heart.
There's nothing in the description.
SND NDS.
Why is there nothing in the spell description limiting my word count then?
There definitely
I know that-
is.
The sending stones have a word limit.
Yeah.
I don't know
maybe
about
it's
message.
sending
It should. It doesn't necessarily matter at this moment, but I'll look it up for you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. By the way, if we do get jumped by a million gnolls, I get to say I told you so.
Hey, and that's fine.
I
we're
guarantee you
prepared.
one thing: they won't be werewolves.
If we get jumped,
They
we're
could be
at least prepared
werewolves.
a little bit, you know.
They could be were gnolls. Anyway, let's
Let's
go.
go.
Let's go.
We proceed unto the market square.
You go out into the market square.
I'm gonna have my weapon at the ready.
Same.
It's open.
I might.
Seems to be a pretty wide area, like described before. There's a myriad of footprints around, and there's a large well in the middle, seemingly filled with cold, cool, clear water.
So I'm going to point out the unusual footprints I'm trying to get Ignas to take a look at. Look,
Alright.
see, I told you.
He notices.
Small
He
ones.
notices them. They're small footprints, booted but small.
All right. Can I tell if I recognize them as Tasir's?
Roll an investigation check for me.
Awesome. At least it's not perception.
During this time, I've got my bow prepped, arrow like kind of at the ready as well.
They seem roughly roughly gnome sized.
Hmm.
Small gnome girl, possibly. Small human girl, maybe.
Well, I don't know if they're Tasir's, but I can only go on the assumption that they are.
Yeah, it doesn't match like a footprint of a shoe you know she owns, right? Like it's just a small boot print.
It's her shoe size.
Yeah, I can't do the Sherlock scan this time. Can I figure out where they lead?
I mean, yeah, you see them trailing off past the past the opening there where the old marketplace was. Continuing on through the city.
All right. Then it looks like she passed through here.
Using your immense amounts of knowledge, you see that she was probably running.
And she was in danger. Why am I not surprised? Because
Cut back to the scene earlier.
why should
like-
anything in this desert be friendly? Even the sand isn't friendly. We should, however, practically speaking, take a moment to fill our water skins before we go off. Can you tell the others it seems like it's safe here?
Yeah. Message to Darien. Join us. Message to Miera. Come here.
Yep. And I think as you guys
I love you. Bye.
as you guys regroup in the center of the old market square where the well is, the small like pool fountain thing, this is where we call an end to our show. So I
Nice.
think this is where we do that and we start addressing some of our goals and things. So yay,
my
you did it, you
God.
survived. Congratulations. Good job, guys. Welcome to the end of episode 36.
The unkillable Miera.
DieFall. Yeah, Miara, you probably have multiple concussions. I'm so sorry. Not a whole lot I can do about it.
Doesn't have good
yeah,
intelligence.
let's talk about goals, shall we? Some of these were met today.
Oh my God.
Congratulations.
That's great, Rob.
Yeah, so group goals, find and rescue Lady Tasir in work. Overcome the needs of self in work. Cure Ignis of Kars's curse, sort of in work. Ignis, find Dad. Earl
Nope.
Reese camp with Tasir. Reach Adis with Party Alive. Congratulations, you
Yes!
done did it. Take yourself 750 experience.
dicks.
Finally.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, man.
Miara, obtain divine knowledge of brother's whereabouts. Not
Nope.
happened. Familiarize yourself with desert terrain. Still doing well. What it means to follow Nos. Haven't done that yet. Darien, familiarize yourself with desert terrain. Did not happen today. Guide Miera in her new faith as a youth minister. Did not happen today.
Sorry, got down by a scorpion. Couldn't do it.
Yeah,
I also
keep
got
Ignas,
down by scorpion.
keep Ignas from dying in the desert, protect him, and ensure his survival. I don't think anything specific happened to that, but you all made it to Adis alive today, so congratulations. Hathol, safely escort the party to Adis. You done did so. Ish. 750 experience.
Ish. Gosh darn it.
They're there. Find a way to get back to Giovanni's realm. That did not happen today. Learn about the other aspects and history thereof. Did not happen today. Congratulations, you have done some of your goals today. And we'll be taking a break next week, I think. Is that right, Miera?
Yep,
all right,
right.
so Prof is going to be out of town. So the rest of us, those that are willing to and would like to, the rest of the cast here will be playing Sea of Thieves for our normal time slot, or even earlier if we want to do so. We'll be playing Sea of Thieves, being pirates, doing pirate stuff. It's going to be a great time. The week after that is actually the weekend of Thanksgiving.
Oh,
So
shit.
the Sunday, the 25th, is the weekend of Thanksgiving. Are you guys around or not? We'll have to talk.
I should
So we'll
should
have
be
to talk
fine.
about that. But next week we'll be doing Sea of Thieves in this same time slot. So there we go. Let's do some shout outs. Rel, where can the people find you at?
Oh boy. Well, when I am not coming up with friends as Erdrick, you can find me at youtube.com/relplays. I do solo Let's Plays. I'm currently doing a blind Let's Play of Hollow Knight. Also do game reviews. I stream randomly on Twitch at twitch.tv/relplays, and it is random because I have a big boy job. And I play pretty much anything. Last week I was playing City Skylines. Probably going to be doing more this week. And follow me on Instagram, rel.plays, and on Twitter at rel.letsplay.
Awesome. Tom, where can the people find you at?
Yeah, so you can find me over at twitch.tv/TomLikeAFox, where I tend to drive fast cars and shoot bad guys. I'm there pretty much every day of the week until I burn out and have to take a night off. So, yeah, you'll find me there.
Good. All right. Rob, where can the people find you at? I love that green screen. I got to get you a background on here.
Thanks. Tom is furthering my stereotype that all British people are indeed James Bond. So when I'm not here or making racist remarks against the British, you can find me at twitch.tv/bonus_stage_Rob, which, to be fair, I also do it there too. Sorry, British people, including Lana, whatever, don't care. I'll be
Jesus, dude. This just fell apart. Oh, God. Go
I'll
follow
be
Rob.
live in like 5 minutes.
I
don't
enjoy
know
racism
how.
against the British.
I don't know
This is
how I'll
great.
be live in 5 minutes, but I'll be live in 5 minutes where I'm drinking more of this shit and I'm playing a game with Runaway Robot. So maybe we'll get a
Awesome.
multi-stream going or something. But I play a
definitely will.
variety of things like N64, PlayStation, PC shit. If you like my face or you like my stupidity, boy oh boy, there's both of those in spades on that channel.
And
Cool.
spades? Nice. He'd be digging.
Yeah, and spades.
All right. Prof, where can people find you at?
Find me in about 10-ish minutes as well to twitch.tv/prof_sacrum, where I'm playing more Dragon Quest Builders. And so there's that. Right now, I will probably also be offending the UK
Hooray.
because of the characters that have really bad Cockney accents. And so,
Awesome. I just got so
I'll be
much
reading-
delay from Prof, and it's so sad because his camera worked so well all game, and now on his shout
it's because I turned on OBS.
Oh, so we created a fire. All right, we'll get you off here in a second. Wait, that
All
didn't
right,
sound
guys.
okay. Hi, Hi.
But that's where you can find me.
I'm Runaway Robot. Welcome to my channel. You've been hanging out here for the last 3.5 hours. Congratulations. So this is the channel. We do Dungeons and Dragons stuff. It's fun. We also do things on the channel that are like play other games. Just like Rob said, right after this stream, if I can get a snack and a drink, we're going to be playing. Rob's going to take me into his obsession known as Elder Scrolls Online. And that'll be my first foray into that. So the stream will go down for just a bit. so I can set all that up, and then we'll come back up and we'll play some ESO. Yeah, other than that, my biggest announcement for this week is that Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll actually be on the other side of the table. I'll be playing on someone else's show as a character in Encounter Roleplay's show, The Order. So that'll be at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's going to be interesting. It's been a long time since I've been a player, so it's going to be good. I think that's about it for us here tonight, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to DieFall The Aspects, episode 36. We will see you 2 weeks from now? Question mark. Pay attention to the Twitters, the channels, and all of those other things that you can find out where we're at, or the Discord itself. And that's it for us. So have an excellent night. Later.
Bye.
Bye.